I don't know what happened. First, hi, and welcome back to my next stream. I am Chaos to the power of 10 and we will play today the next part of To Eat a God. Hi Carol, hi Hogness. I don't know where the hour went. I did a nap, but I had a alarm, and the alarm ringed at 19. Should be, wait. Unless it did something wrong, but I'm quite sure. Yeah, 19. So I awoke at 19, but was still tired, so I laid around a bit. I'm quite sure I stood up at 90:15 to prepare everything, to turn on the PC, to turn on the game, check if the volume is fine, everything. And now I'm sitting here looking to the side. My PC says it is 20:85. Where's the hour gone? There was 1 hour that just skipped me. Unless my PC is lying to me. Is it 20:85? It is. My smartphone says the same. I'm confused. Could it be that I fell asleep again and then woke up at 20:15? 85? Wait. I woke up at 19. I quite sure stood up at 19:15. But now I'm not so sure anymore. And prepared everything for 20. But now, looking at the clock, it says 59. There we go. Sorry, in my panic, I'm switched to the German version to say times or numbers. I'm quite sure it said 95, but yeah, that's just German. 59, there we go. I'm sorry. I'm starting an hour late. Damn it. You're fine. It's fine. It's fine. Can somebody tell me if I am like 15 minutes late? 15. Let's say 15 minutes late. Around. And I'm not live. Then. Just say something on Discord. It could be that I fell asleep. If that happens. It could also be that I just apparently don't know where the time went. I just noticed because Hogness said something. Otherwise, I would have started stream with a mindset that it is still 20. If you were sleeping, how would you see the Discord message? Yeah. I wouldn't wake up, let's say it that way. But at least if I am awake, I wouldn't think to wait till the next hour. Because that was what I'm doing the last 20 minutes. I was sitting here waiting for the next hour to start because I thought, okay, then it will be 20. Perfect. Oh. The German in me is really annoyed right now. I wouldn't wake up. My phone is always on silent unless it's an alarm. Yeah, me too. Mine is only on vibration, but normally messages don't make it vibrate. I don't know why. I think you did fall asleep because you were offline until you reacted to the GIF. I can remember that I was awake at 19 when the alarm ringed. But I was still too tired. Lately, I'm really bad with my naps. I don't know why. Normally I fall asleep like around, or rather I get tired around 4 p.m. And then I normally sleep for like 1 or 2 hours. Lately, because it's so bright, so long, my nap time switches to later and later. So now I'm getting tired at like 5 to 6 p.m. And that messes up my evening being awake. Or rather the length of my nap. Since I start, like I need to wake up at 19. If I'm getting sleepy at 18, I only have an hour. And that sometimes is not enough. So then I get cranky. Chaos disassociated for an hour. Yeah, my soul just left for an hour. My body was here, but my soul was somewhere else. Still living life, apparently. Normally I dislike summers. So it makes sense that my nap time is not good in summer. I mean, I am in Europe, I could call you, but then I would need to give you a call number. I could get myself a second card for like streaming purposes only. I have had that happen though. I take a nap with an alarm, my alarm wakes me up and I don't realize I fulfilled, and then it's 3 hours later. I'm just it was so seamless, you know? Like, 19, I wake up. I'm quite sure I looked at the clock every, 2 to 3 minutes later, you know? 3 minutes. Looking, okay, it was only 3 minutes. Looking, okay, 6 minutes later, okay. Huh? Oh, 9, okay, perfect. Apparently I fell asleep and woke up perfectly 1 hour later. Otherwise, I don't know how that happened. Well. I will look if I can get another card for my smartphone so that I have a number just for streaming purposes. Yeah. Last time! Hi, Sho! Hi, welcome in. Hi. They jumped perfectly in sync. That was amazing. Chaos jumped realities, yeah. Oh, you know what? Maybe it was a game that we played that we want to play today. You know, last time we had the blonde god thingy, angel, whatever. That was all like, oh, we need to switch together. Our souls need to be bound together in a perfect godlike thing, body. And they created that perfect body out of the candle of their creator and morphed our souls together, you know? And this game has an interesting thing about like a puppet that is our character in game and us as a player that is like another entity that is controlling the puppet, and everybody more or less knows it, you know? At least the blonde knows it. I believe he doesn't know it, and this red guy doesn't know it, necessarily. So maybe my soul was for an hour in the game already. A number just for me to wake you up. Yeah, I also thought about getting a fake, like a second number, to then add that to my post, kinda, to then be able to get stuff sent and send stuff without needing to tell you my real living address, you know? Something like that. Because when you do that, you need a number, but I do not want to give them my real number. Yeah, wait, load. Maybe that's easier. Load. Like a P.O. box? Kinda. But more like, we have boxes like this just everywhere. You know, you do not have your own that is stationary. You can just have a number that belongs to you, and they can put that stuff into any of these boxes. So if I want to send your stuff or my stuff into a box in one city, then I could do that. I can send it to another city and another city so that it isn't so stationary, you know, but still close enough that it is reasonable for me to get it. Or instability? What is instability? Instabox. I don't know what Instabox is. A P.O. box would be great for us to send you a care package of candy and snacks, yes, for example. I hope that under this number I also could send stuff, because I wanted to give Sparks the dice still. So, but that's a plan that I'm still working on. Last time, you see these both. Last time we went with a blondie. He is a masochistic creature. This body is also a puppet. And the creature above it is the first one to be born by the creator, as far as I understand it. That then hadn't had his own body. Therefore, the creature possesses this puppet. This human, let's say it that way. The same way we are taking over our puppet. The problem is that the puppet's lifespan will be shortened when they are puppeteered. Then they get like, the fingertips gets black, and then the arm gets black until everything is blacked out, and then they die, I guess. And then they need a new puppet to then be alive as a being in this realm. You have the steins for me too. Yes, but I don't know if I want to send them per letter, well, per, box. Since they are not, as stable as they are less stable than the dices or sweets. It would be sad if they break. This guy instead has his own body. The first one created, as far as I understood it. The other ones, I believe there are 7 or 9. I think. So, he has his own body. He doesn't know that there are puppets that are then possessed by higher beings. Okay? So for him, every body, every angel is just the body together with the soul. We learned that he is also can turn quite aggressive from what we learned. So we went first with him, but he is also quite aggressive if we do the wrong things. So, yeah. And then there is a third person, this guy. He is different to the other two because this is Nuya, I believe. He, first was the darkness, and then the creator came around. The creator made then light. And just because the creator created light, they were able to see Nuya. Nuya is a thing that existed there in the darkness already, but wasn't able to be visible because he was also quite the darkness, You can only see the darkness as a character if there is light around. Okay? So, he is not created like the other ones from the creator, he was just there already. And Nuya talked to the creator like they are equal. That the blonde one, this guy, didn't like that. He doesn't like Nuya at all. In the beginning of this game, we just materialized in front of Nuya on his chocolate cake. Poor chocolate cake. And when he figured out that we are a higher being puppeteering a puppet, he was quite happy to maybe flee out of the cycle. So for him, or for this, it seems to be a cycle of something. You know? He was also aware that this is a game, kinda. You know? Because we are puppeteering something. And so we are not in the line, you know? We cannot get hurt. Our puppet can, but meh. This is already a lot. It was quite long, the last stream. I'm amazed how much there is, to be honest. Wait, we will meet and exchange it. It will be fun. I can leave the country when my visa is approved. Do you get information how long that takes? I guess not. As much as I know this whole stuff, no. The answer is just no. So, this one ended with our souls being merged together in a godlike body, the perfect being, something like that, and it was strange. He is strange. Weird. Now we go further with him. Wait, let's load it first, because there we go. Now we go with him. As far as I remember, the premise of this game is to pretend that we are normal, okay? We are just a being that is not possessed. We are normal. Okay, we belong here. We are normal. We are not an overbeing, a gamer that is puppeteering this poor body, okay? The body and the soul, so we are one. Okay? We are like everybody else. That is the premise of the game. Do not get figured out. They called us first a puppet, then a toy, and I don't know, stuff. Because they are like angels, and angels are higher than humans, therefore for them we are like a toy, basically. Pretend to be normal. I'm not sure I can do that, boss. I would say I do that all the time, and it is middle ground working, you know? Masking. Just mask. So, we woke up, we were found by Nuya, we were put to work by Nuya. We were a caterer. No, not a caterer. How do you call it again? We served food. We found the cook, or we talked to the cook, and the cook gave us food that we should put on the table. Then suddenly these three guys were at the table, so him and the blonde, and Nuya was in the corner. And then we were able to choose one or die. Because if we wouldn't choose one, then we would have been eaten by the whole group of them. It was a chaos. So with this round, we only did this, and then chose him. And now with the blonde one, he were clear like, okay, try to get another. He talked to the other ones. Okay, this one is mine. Get another one. I take this one to my home. He didn't say that. He just grabbed us, opened a portal, threw us through, and now we are in their realm. The other ones just watched. They weren't happy, I guess, but they couldn't really stop him. So basically we were kidnapped. We woke up in this bed and looked around and thought, wow, that's quite the sky outside. Then he slapped us. I can remember. He poked our face, then he slapped us. And we said, ow. And he was all about, oh, you can feel pain. Interesting. Because as far as I can remember, in the blonde ones, you can only feel pain. The puppets only feel pain if they are possessed by higher being, I believe. Something like that was it. That they can only feel pain if something happened, you know? And I believe only when they are possessed by a higher being. Yeah. Oh, he asked us to, on the table where we serve food, he asked us to be one of his experiments. I can remember that one. I guess he is some kind of a child character, you know. In his mind, he's like a child experimenting with creatures, how children do with ants or stuff. You know, not really a scientist, a real one, but rather just a curious guy. And this is how we ended up here. Oh wait, could we go back? Oh yeah, we could back. Yeah. I remember. Oh, hi. Wait, let's go back to the point where we woke up. Wait. Yeah, okay. I didn't think the gift would come out in one piece. Oh yeah, they called us puppet, they called us toy, and they called us gift. In one piece. Congrats. Septum. This is Septum. Is interrupted by Unum, the red one, who lunged at you. If it ran for Unum's speed, you surely would have moved to avoid him, but since your reflexes are slow in comparison, you remain still as stone. Unum's arm wrapped around you, taking your breath away with how tightly he is squeezing you. What the? Suddenly, you stop hearing Septum's voice and the ambient noise of the dining room. I don't know why he had to, kidnap us. He could have just said, I take this one. The sensation of hands caressing your face invites you to leave your subconscious. You try to open your eyes, but the light of the place is preventing you. It's bothersome. You don't know how long you have been unconscious. You feel the same hands giving you gentle pats on the cheek, each one getting rougher as the second pass. One strong enough to hurt makes you scream. You open your eyes abruptly, and the first thing you see is Unum with his stupid grin. Stop it already. Oh yeah, I'm just calling myself C. Because we restarted it too often, so I was impatient to call myself Chaos. You scream with so much anger that Unum stops abruptly and looks at you with wide eyes. You have pain receptors. That was confusing when we first read it, but after we played the other one, this one is a tell on if we are just a puppet or not. Excellent, it seems the smell you emit is correct. Oh yeah, we emit the smell of human. I don't know what that means. You belong to the human race. Unum's expression shows how excited he is, which you don't like very much because you know from your own experience that it doesn't lead to anything good. You decide it's better not to let him get more excited than necessary, so you ignore him to observe your surroundings. You find yourself in a bed, spacious enough for two people, in a room that, to be honest, could belong to a king. The place is so immaculate that it doesn't look real. You like it? This will be your own room. I was thinking about it, and I suppose it would be impossible to leave you in the residence of my wives. And yes, he has wives and multiple of them. I don't know how he did that. They would devour you as soon as you step foot in the place. Wives, not just one, but more? You can't help but feel pity for the poor woman who has this brat as their partner. You feel that he probably doesn't dedicate enough time to each of them. I spoke with Septim, and Nuya told him that Mother will make another gift, so that everyone can have their share. That means you are my property now. This is the first time I have a living human in my domain. Does it mean it is not your first time if I would be dead? Should we ask? I don't know. I can remember that Septim was all about respect. If we don't show him respect, then he would be angry. I can remember that he was more like forward, as far as I can remember. Why he can't have living humans? Why can't there be living humans in your domain? Uno analyzed your face for a moment before answering, as if contemplating what kind of information he will reveal to you. Nuya and Mother say that there can only be humans for our consumption. Mother and Nuya. So there's also a mother, and the mother is the garden. I don't know what that really means, because we also saw the character, the mother. So apparently, mother means the garden, and the garden as a human being, as a humanoid representation of the garden. I don't know. It's a little bit weird. I cannot really wrap my head around the mother. And Nuya is the red-skinned one. The one that kind of looks like the devil. There can only be humans for our consumption. Why? Nuya excuses himself by saying he can't provide any since we can only have 6 humans each month. So, there is a tradition apparently at the Candle Festival that 6 humans will get 6 humans will get sacrificed to the angels, gods, whatever they are. And only 6. Yes, it's only 6 because there are 7 angels. On day 1, the first angel has day 2, day 3 is the 3rd angel, and so on. But Sunday was an angel created, but it is a holy day. On that day, no human, on day 7, nothing was created, I guess? I don't know. I cannot really remember. But the 7 days, Sunday was a holy day. So on that day, no human will get sacrificed. On day 7, no human will get born. So there is not a followage of the 7th angel. Therefore, there is not a 7th human to be sacrificed. Jesus. It's like every human that is born on a Monday belongs to the angel of Monday. Every human that is born on a Thursday belongs to the angel of Thursday. That was created on Thursday. So, on the 7 days, on Sunday, no human gets born because it is a holy day. So the 7 angels don't have a human to have sacrificed. I don't know. But that was what they told us. That's why only 6 human each month. And as far as I can remember, the 7th day belonged to the septum, I believe. Yeah, septum 7. Yeah. It's easy to say who is who because they have like eyes floating around them normally. I believe he's the first angel to be created from septum. So he has one eye normally, but he stole 2 eyes of another angel. So he has 3 eyes, but the other 2 look really different to his own. Yeah. No more than that. That's why Mother makes a gift every Sunday as a placebo. Oh, since human flesh is vital for our physical form, but very addictive. Oh, so you basically only can eat human? Or you need human because we have some kind of nutrition that you need, but cannot get from anything else? That would make sense, at least. You are the placebo. I am a higher being, sorry. I'm not a placebo. Also, it's the first time a gift smells like a real human. Wait, why wouldn't... Wait, huh? Do they... I'm trying to figure this out. So they are all sitting together, eating their humans, right? It's a little bit weird to say it that way, but yeah. Do they only have to eat their own human? Or can they share and tear? It's weird. But, like, does the Monday angel have to eat all of Monday human? Or is it like, okay, Monday angel and can say, okay, sure, I share with the other ones. Here, try my Monday human. And so everybody gets a little bit of every single one of them. You know, because otherwise, like if I am only created for Sunday, then I'm a little bit confused why they are fighting over me, you know? If only the Sunday angel, septum, is allowed to eat me, they do not have to fight over me. It's quite clear then that I am only for septum. Yeah, humans are full of this great thing called anxiety. Oh, we are soup dumplings. Let's ask about Mother, I guess. Who is Mother? Ha, Mother really hasn't made you like the others. No. I will see myself out. Unum ponders before answering. Mother is the embodiment of the garden itself. All of this is Mother. Mother takes care of us and we keep her alive. You suppose, understand a bit more. It's like a mutualistic relationship. Both parties benefit. Do they? Well, yeah. Okay. So, they take care of the garden. They take care of the mother. And Mother creates humans and gifts for them to eat, because if they don't eat at least once a month a human, they cannot exist. I guess yeah, okay. Well, you must be hungry. I read somewhere that humans have meal times and eat more than once a day. How often do you eat? Once a month for sure, but often? Like more often? What else do you eat? Also, Septim does it all the time too. When I've been in his domain, he sits at the table in the morning, afternoon, and nights to eat. Yeah, Septim is special. Septim has a human to care about. I have asked him why he does it, but he always tells me it's none of my business. Yeah, in the other one, we once saw others of them. So we saw, I believe it was 6 or 5. The day that humans were created. The angel from the day where humans were created. So I believe that is 6. And some of the other ones, I believe night and moon, space, I believe. These two other angels. And we were sitting around together with Septim, and there was a meal. Septim was eating, everybody else wasn't. And when we started also eating, they were confused. They looked at us and were quite confused. It's because our body is still a puppet. They thought we are another kind of god. So apparently gods don't eat normally. So they also don't know that Septim has a human body, but takes it over, So they don't know why he needs to eat so often. Nuya also does it sometimes. Really? Maybe that's why they are both so strong. Why would Nuya eat? I mean, he ate cake. Is Nuya also human? I don't need it, but maybe I will even try it now that you are here with me. Oh, we can eat together, as long as you don't eat me. For some reason, it feels kind of endearing that he talks to you so freely, like an old friend. And the fact, don't fall for that one, that's Stockholm Syndrome. And the fact that he's been reading information about humans makes you wonder how long he has been planning to have one. We are not an object. It makes you feel like a pet that its owner talks to after getting home from work. Yeah. Walk behind me and don't stray. My wives like to come to my residence to relax. Stockholm Syndrome, it feels that way. Escape seems not to be an option for now. You don't want to die trying. We don't? Okay, last time we went for every option that would end us. I'm not planning to change this. He leaves the bed you are in and waits for you at the door. You get up and begin to follow Unum through the hallways. Yeah, Unum from Uno is 1, I believe. And I don't mean the game, I mean the word. So Unum is the first. You walk so close to him that you are almost tripping on his heels. You are slow to reach the desired place under a silence that is neither comfortable nor uncomfortable. What are these pictures? There's an older woman with a child girl with a candle in her hands. What is... I don't really understand what this one is. I see that maybe here is a being in white, and here is a being in red, maybe? And they look at each other? Or it is one big being, one side bright, one side red. I'm not sure. And back here are angels? I'm quite sure all of these are real paintings, but I don't know what they are. No? Completion. I'm not. I'm just curious. If it wouldn't... if the game wouldn't be interesting, I wouldn't go for completion, I'm just seeing it. I'm just interested in it. Because the game is something I like. I have other things that I don't have completioned. For example, still Undertale. Then again, Undertale, the kill everything run would take a lot of time for a stream. You're slow to reach the uncomfortable. Yep. Well, grabs a knife. You look excited. We should stop that. Cook something for 2. You can use whatever you like. Everything here is edible. Everything? Are you sure? I don't know how to cook. Well, I mean, if you don't need to eat so often, then I guess you don't need to know how to cook. I'm quite sure the humans are also not cooked. I'll wait for you in the dining room. You are leaving me alone with that long, sharp knife? Without another word, Unum disappears from the kitchen and leaves you alone. You look around as you inspect every corner of the place. There are cupboards, pantry filled with food, and a refrigerator full of meat, fruits and vegetables. What kind of meat? You wonder why there's so much food if Unum said he doesn't need to eat. Oh, wait. I guess this side is only for him. There we go. I'm not allowed to override this one. Overriding is a real fear in this game. Let's try to escape. Let's see where we are ending. You're not afraid of this bastard, especially if he's so delusional that he thinks you won't try to escape if left unsupervised. But it can't be that easy. He must have some way of detecting what you are doing. You look at all the possible exits and you inspect the hallways that connects to the kitchen, but you don't venture further. To prove it, you intend to go where Unum went, pretending that you are looking for him. But there's no trace of him. You stand there, thinking about what you can do. And that's when you realize beyond the dining room there is a half-open door. This is a trap. Without thinking about it, and hoping that it could be a way out, you go there sneakily. You carefully take the handle to open the door completely and observe what is behind it. Oh, the garden. The garden is dangerous. I can remember that we were killed once in this. It's a garden. You are outside. Without waiting any longer, you run as fast as your feet can carry you. You manage to take 4 strides out the door when you fall, feeling a sharp pain beneath your knees. You fall and roll in the grass, and if it weren't for your arms, your face would probably be scratched up. You try to stand up urgently, but the pain is so much that you can't do anything but crawl. You raise your hand to understand why your legs don't respond. I'm guessing you don't have legs anymore. With terror, you realize that your legs are no longer connected to your body. You scream until your throat starts to burn. Oh, hi, who are you? And feminine laughter joins your screams in an almost angelic chorus. Ha! You are new. Who are you? The last thing you see is how several hands are tearing you to pieces. I have added warning tags. You know the wives of Unum. Aha. These are the wives of Unum. Good to know. Let's go back. I have added the violence tag to this stream. Also obscene talking and sus themes, just in case. I don't know where this is leading to. I have the feeling if we ask him what he wants to eat, he will kill us. With some shame, you move towards the door Unum disappeared through. You search carefully with your eyes. There's no one. What's happening? Unum asks, apparently appearing behind you. You jump from the fright he caused you, but you compose yourself quickly. Is there anything in particular you want to eat? Unum looks at you as if he expected any questions except the one that just came out of your mouth. I mean, he just told us that he doesn't eat that often, or at all, so... Nuya eats some things that are soft and spongy, with a gold-colored liquid spilled on them. Soft and spongy? With a gold-colored liquid. It could be like marshmallows with gold cover? Soft and spongy gold-colored liquid. I would like to try them. He sounds a little embarrassed to say it. Okay, you think you know what he's referring to? Clearly it's pancakes based on the given description. Oh. You begin to prepare the pancakes under the curious gaze of Unum, who watches with fascination as you do the preparation. From time to time you get the feeling that maybe he wants to help, but you decide to ignore him. Wait, that was the correct answer? Wait, I want to... Cook something simple. You rummage through the kitchen looking for ingredients to cook something simple. Something to satisfy hunger. It doesn't take long to finish. You take the plate to the table and realize that unlike the rest of the place, the table is small and simple, where only 2 people can fit. Oh, hi! You see these big eyes? These are not his own. They are ripped out from another angel and just put on his face. You sit down once Unum places the plate in front of you. He doesn't wait to start eating, opting to swallow the food as soon as it's put on the table. He devours everything very quickly, making it impossible to tell if he liked it or not. Sometimes there are 2 right answers. I would have guessed that one of them would kill us. Okay, I want to go further with asking him, because it could give us friendship points. I'm not sure still if that is even a thing. He just wanted some extra eyes, yeah. Why? Wait. Why do you have lines on your fingers? Normally his fingers are covered by the gloves. But now we can see them, so what is this? They are also way too big for his own face. He devours something quickly. He likes it or not because his expression reflects nothing more than neutrality, as if the flavor of the food itself didn't interest him. Thanks for the meal. Bitteschön? I cannot remember the English version to say bitteschön. Was ist das? Yeah, korrekt. Perfect. And that's the only feedback you get. God, you really tried hard. Sighing, you resign yourself to eating what's on your plate. You close your eyes as you put the first bite into your mouth. It's delicious. You eat slowly and without rushing. Bite after bite, you take pause to breathe. But something's nagging at you. The feeling of being watched makes your stomach turn. Yeah, I guess he is sitting in front of us. Your eyes travel where Unum is sitting and you confirm your suspicion. He's looking at you. Hi. Why are you so close? It's fascinating. What is? Your body changes all the time. It's never the same. What? From your breathing to your heartbeat. Oh, you mean something like that. Okay. Yeah, well, it's hard to breathe if your mouth is full with food. Bitteschön? No problem, or you are welcome. I believe bitteschön is one word, but both words you wrote are fine. Just put them together. Okay, no problem. You are welcome. That one I was looking for. I never get that. I don't understand why welcoming somebody is a thing to say. There. No problem. Yes, bitteschön. Please don't tell me you are one that will cut me open just to see my heartbeat. You don't like the way he's looking at you, or the tone of his voice at all. I can see why. What do you mean? I want to know more. Yeah, you are about to stick your hand into me, huh? Into my open-cut upper body. Don't take this out of context. Ah. Oh. Yes, yeah, you know. I don't know if you heard it before, but sometimes people don't notice what I'm saying unless I myself notice it and say, oh, wait, that's not what I mean. And I wonder if that was one of these. You hear a crash of chairs being thrown to the floor. Ah, hi! Damn, you are pink and your dress is sliding down. You're not able to process what's happening until your back hits the wall and Unum grabs you by the collar of your clothes. You don't know how long I have wanted for this opportunity. What exactly? If I break your chest and remove any organ other than the heart or the brain, how long will it take for your body to shut down? To be honest, quite fast, because there's a lot of blood loss. And if I remove your tongue, will you be able to keep eating or even speak? Speaking only with problems? Eating, yes, because you don't really know. I mean, the tongue is needed. It is moving the food from the front of your mouth to the back of your mouth. But if you do it correctly, you can eat without tongue. But the tongue is a big muscle. There is a blood flow in there that is really, really strong. So you can die just by getting your tongue ripped out, as far as I can remember. Huh? What level of damage does your body have to have in order to not be able to regenerate itself? What is the limit? Yeah, you seem to be that kind of person to figure that one out, huh? Huh. You have to do something before this crazy man tears you apart. Safe? We can just move further with this one. Yeah. Return. I'm guessing we get killed if we panic and beg for our life. Tears well up in your eyes, and a panic begins to form inside you. As best you can, you force your mouth to recite a plea that can save your skin. Please don't hurt me. Oh? Unum examines you closely, focusing on your eyes. I may have paused the clip. I know what it is about. Thank you, Hogness. You try to calm down, but it's impossible, and you can't help but sob while you beg. Once One comes out, the other follow in a tailspin. Tear after tear pours from your eyes, running down your cheeks and then falling onto your clothes and part of Unum's arm. Wait, is the music calming down? The redhead observes the path your tears take, with an expression that you cannot decipher. Yeah, okay, I was confused. I don't believe that he is taking for please. You know, it is too normal for people to do that. He needs something to interest him. Otherwise, if we are not interesting, for him, that would mean that he can dispose of us. So the best way to being around him is doing stuff that does not make sense. Please, I swear that one of Unum's hands hits your jaw, gripping it tightly. What is this? What? Is that what I think it is? God, it's like you are screaming for me to devour you. No, I'm not. Maybe he has also a pleading thing, you know. That face you are making. I can't take it anymore. Something hard pierces your chest and little by little you lose consciousness. Did he stab us? Trying doesn't achieve anything, yeah. Okay. I'm guessing fighting to free yourself would maybe do the trick. He wouldn't expect us, as the lowly lives that we are, to try to fight him. Something hard piercing you. Hogness, not this. Especially not in the stomach. Depending how long it is, but I'm guessing he stabbed us with something in our chest. I'm guessing trying to reason with him could bore him, because reasoning is not really his thing if there is something to be discovered, you know? So I'm guessing maybe fighting could be the right one. You try to talk some sense into him, and you tell him there are more interesting things a human can do while alive. Yes and no. You tell him so many things erratically that you don't even process what kind of information or data about the human body you are throwing at him. But it seems to work, because Unum just looks at you attentively. He no longer has that exalted expression from before. Excited. Chaos, wow. What? You started this. Without warning, Unum takes your arm with an unusual sense of delicacy. Oh, really? Oh, hi. See, I'm... That was what I'm feeling. If we tell him specific things that humans could do while they are alive, that maybe he wants to experiencing them. Unum looks at you completely serious as you squirm under his grip due to the strange shift in mood. His mouth is dangerously close to your arm, so close that you can feel the heat of his lips brush your skin. Hogness. If you can say chaos wow, then I can say Hogness. See, now something hard will pierce you. Will be piercing. Yeah. Maybe. It could also be that he's biting. You know, it could be that he's about to bite. You mentally prepare yourself for him to tear off the limb with his own teeth. I will not even try to match his laughing, because his laughing is really loud and really yandere, and I don't have the energy for that. I cannot match that. From here I can feel your heartbeat. Is this what they call a pulse? Pulse? Awesome. Oh. Also, I don't like the substance you are releasing. Ugh, it's all over your body now. Oh, sweat. He doesn't like sweat, that's good. Just like that, Unum lets you go and fall to the ground. You remain there, not moving a single muscle, staring at Unum in terror. Now I understand why Nuya avoids stressing humans. He puts both hands on his hips and sighs. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. It's just that not having eaten at the hotel, I'm really hungry. He doesn't have to say it explicitly for you to know that he means that he couldn't eat you in the hotel, and you assume that he couldn't eat the replacement that Mother gave to the others, probably because he was staying here with you. I have been waiting more than a week for the placebo, and there are 14 days until the next candle festival. Are you still hungry? But you just ate. Ah, kinky. I'm guessing you are talking about the biting. Okay, let's go back. I want to know. I guess I would have thought that this one is a wrong one. What is it if we fight? You refuse to be killed. And with tears that threaten to leave your eyes, your legs begin to kick, and your arms try to push Unum away. Some attempts make contact with the redhead's body, but he doesn't seem affected by them. Like it didn't hurt at all. Oh, there you go. One of your arms aims directly at his face, but Unum stops it effortlessly. Unum looks at you completely serious as you squirm under his grip due to the strange shift in mood. His mouth is dangerously close to your arm, so close that you can feel the heart of his lips brush against your skin. Heat. Head? Heat. You mentally prepare yourself for him to tear off the limb with his one teeth. Yeah, okay, pulse and sweat. So, interesting, both go to this one. I don't know which one I like more. Do we like the struggling, or do we like to tell him what bodies can do? Kinky. Yep, we just make each other worse, don't we? I guess I just want to struggle. I don't want to give him the information. He is sus enough how he is. Remain there. Vainuya avoids, hands on his hips. He's hungry for something. But you just ate. He just ate something. How could he be hungry? The food I have doesn't take away my hunger, nor does it taste like anything. Wait, what? Oh, he has freckles. Look at him. He has freckles, I just noticed. Unum noticed the way you were silently asking the reason why he has food in his kitchen. Clears his throat before responding with some shame. He is sus, you are sus, I'm sus. Everything is sus here. Good that I have the tags, the sus tag, just in case. My wives, on the other hand, like to cook, and I like to watch them do it, so I'm not complaining. Wait, so, you cannot taste, apparently, and you cannot saturate your hunger with eating normal food. What is this about your wives? Can your wives eat food and get sated by it? Do your wives need to eat? And what is this painting back here? I see a weapon from... There's one woman over here. And there's another woman over here. And a man that gets his throat cut open. I'm guessing he was sleeping because he is under a blanket. I'm guessing these women free themselves of the man. I could search up this picture to figure out what it means. While Unum speaks, you try to calm your nerves. Clearly, the deity in front of you is unstable, or at least he becomes so when exalted. Is exalted a word, or is it just misspelled excited? Is exalted a word? Wait. If so, what does it mean? Exalted. Erhaben. I think that's a classical painting. I believe all the paintings in his home so far are classical painting, but I wonder if they try to tell me something, you know? Like, he's a weird guy that surrounds himself with classical paintings that are kind of violent. It is, but I think they mean excited. Yeah, because exalted is like somebody who's higher, you know? Like, Jesus was an exalted being, you would say, I guess. Oh, sorry. I hit you. Sorry. Shh. Everything is fine. So maybe the creator is Spanish and English is his second language. So maybe they wanted to write excited, but they are T9. No, how do you call it? They are autocorrect changed it. Okay, so we need to keep him grounded. He is not supposed to be exalted or excited. But you have no choice but to continue and adapt to survive, since escape is not an option at this point. The painting is named Judith, slaying Holofernes? I guess she is Judith. This is maybe her mate? Or mate? Yeah, mate? And I'm guessing Holofernes is this guy. Can you tell me why they killed him? I have the feeling these pictures sometimes could foreshadow something. Also, you would like to know what your true purpose is here. About becoming your test subject. Yeah, that was what he's asking us. We can talk about it tomorrow. No. You say firmly you want to know if being his test subject will allow you to survive at the cost of your physical or mental health. I would have guessed that is normal if you are agreeing to be a test subject. It feels like we need to survive, like we give up one of these, at least, to survive. If you are saying to a deity, oh yeah, sure, I'm your test subject. I think one goes with the other. Here I am looking up the painting for you and you hit me. No, I hit the mic. I'm so sorry. I don't even know if you can hear that I'm like head petting it. There. Psh. Everything is fine. In that case, you really hope that he just kills you once and for all. Then you can try to survive again with Septim or Nuya. Oh yeah, Nuya is always like this glitchy thingy. I'm guessing because Septim and him are made by the creator, like down the line. But Nuya is made out of the void. The subject takes an episode from the apocryphal book of Judas in the Old Testament, which recounts the assassination of the Assyrian general Holofernes by the Israelite heroine Judas. The painting shows the moment when Judas, helped by the maidservant Abra, beheads the general after he has fallen asleep in a drunken stupor. Ah, so it is for sure biblical. Huh. Wait, does this... I have the feeling that maybe Judas pretended to be his wife. You know, marrying him just to get close to him to then kill him. Could be. Is it what happened to you in the future? Thank you, Agnes. If I become your test subject, I need to know in advance what tests you will do. Oh, ha 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 ha. He is sweating. Why are you What are you testing? He seems uncomfortable. Should I be uncomfortable? I mean, yes, but should I be uncomfortable? I read that humans can create something similar to what the creator made, but different. Wait, are you... Do you mean humans? Do you mean other humans? Are you referring to being birthed? I do not want to know. Is it one of these kind of things that is going on? This is also a kink, by the way. I will look at the story of Judas. Hold on. Okay, I'm holding. Because I don't know if I want to know what he is referring to. It's something progressive that doesn't go from nothing to everything instantly. I mean, 9 months, I guess, is, yeah? You try to understand what he means, but nothing comes to mind. Are you sure? Because I have at least one thing that I can think about. Because his explanation is somewhat vague. Unum, noticing your silence, looks away and you realize that his ears are red. You doubt it is from rage. Let's talk tomorrow. I will close the residence so that no one can enter. You are free to roam the place and do as you please. Is he... I am worried with what Unum leaves you, disappearing from sight. We explore. I need to know what is around. Walk to the halls. You walk through all the hallways that are available in the residence. There are a few windows, but no possibility of going out of them because they are barred. The hallways are full of paintings that focus on showing the human figures in their everyday life. I'm not sure if this is everyday life. This could be everyday life, the candle one. I'm guessing this is a human and this is a human. I'm not sure if this is everyday life, but these angels are not everyday life, for sure not. If you were in a museum, it would be very interesting, but now it just makes you uncomfortable. So you focus on looking at everything but the paintings. For example, the doors. Many of the doors are blocked, so you can't venture beyond the hallways. Okay, investigate the rooms. Many of the rooms inside the residence are locked. No matter how hard you try, you can't open their doors. Also, there are some that are open. They don't have anything interesting inside. You feel that at any moment you will reach the room where Unum is, but this one looks different from the others. But when you try to open it, nothing happens. You can't go in. Find something to fend. We should go into the kitchen and get the big knife. You already have something in mind that could be useful to attack Unum. I also have one idea. Yes. You go back to the kitchen and look around the place for knives. Once you find them, you choose the biggest and sharpest one. and you keep it inside your clothes. You hope it can work against Unum. Okay, let's go then to our room, I guess. You decide it's time to call it a day. Resting in the room Unum gives you doesn't seem like a bad idea. Tomorrow will be a new day. You lie in bed and try to fall asleep. It takes you a little, but in the end, you manage to fall asleep. I am worried what he is wanting to testing. You don't dream about anything. Oh, hi. Judith was a widow that tricked the general into trusting her, saying she would give him information on the Jewish people. No mention of marriage at anything near sexy. Okay. Huh. That's normally not how when you read about old stories and a woman killing a man, it's normally like trickery. Because it's just the only way they got to that point. And it is most easy to trick somebody with marriage and, sexy. Have you heard what I'm told you? What the story is telling us, what he's trying to do? I'm not sure. Your eyes feel heavy when you open them. You feel like you haven't been able to rest at all. Oh, thank you, Hogness. Wait. Your eyes feel heavy when you open them. You feel like you haven't been able to rest at all. Not at all. You're finally awake. Why are you always in my face when I wake up? Your eyes focus upon hearing his voice. Oh, food in bed? Thank you, but sus, I don't trust this. And you find him sitting on the edge of the bed, staring at you with the wide eyes. I have made you morning food. With a smile full of sharp teeth, you made breakfast? Unum presents you with a tray of fruit and a poorly made copy of what you prepared yesterday. Not at all sassy. Have you, especially after what he told us yesterday. Have you heard, or should I repeat, just in case? I thought this is meat. I have done pancakes yesterday. This is not pancakes. But the apple looks good. Unum looks proud to show off the breakfast, but the more you look at what he has in his hands, the more imperfections you see. You can tell he has no idea how to prepare food. Unum offers you the tray and you must make a decision. That's safe. Well, you know what? I want to keep this one. It's a pretty picture. I like the pink hue about him. Let's save this one over here. I'm feeling like he is really proud of what he did, what he created. So I'm guessing refusing to eat it will turn him into either killing us or maybe force feeding us. So be prepared for that. No. You tell him you're not hungry right now, but you have to eat in the morning, afternoon, and night. You can't live without it. So Unum does this to keep you alive? Unbelievable. It's not that necessary. Oh? He sounds disappointed. Oh, wait, what? Interesting. I would have guessed that he would kill us. Wait, will the food kill us? If we eat it, is it like poison? You don't have the heart to reject him. With fear, you prepare to eat what's on the tray. The food clearly won't taste bad, what Unum cook, however. Regardless of how it tastes or look, you're going to eat it. Oh, they are. You can see how they drew it and then erased a good part of it. You try to put on your best face while you eat, but the taste of the stuff makes it difficult. But you have to, because Unum looks at you with a smile from ear to ear while you are eating. Date crepe pucks? What? I think this one was nicer. Telling him, well, if you tell him, it's not that necessary, he gets the idea to figure out how necessary it really is. Therefore, maybe not giving us food anymore. So don't tell him that. D-Rocks. Yeah. What has that to do with date grape pucks? I'm trying to not say the bad words. It's fine. I understand the D-Rocks, okay? I don't understand what date. Oh. Date means date. Grape is not grape, and pucks are not pucks. I see. I was confused. Yeah. Could be. It also could be just so badly cooked that it kills us, you know? Because he is normally not somebody who cooks. You remain in the room for a few minutes, Unum at the foot of the bed, and you're looking through the barred windows. Good job, me. Good job. Good done. Due comes to visit. The second. So he is the first. Due is the second. Who the hell is Due? You have no idea, but apparently Unum isn't capable of remaining silent for any stretch of time. And he has a need to explain himself whenever he can. He's also not one to keep anything to himself. She passed me the leftover placebo that Mother brought to the hotel. The leftover placebo. So, the creation that took over for us because we were swept away got eaten, and they are leftovers. So we will be able to carry out the experiment without problems. Do I have to eat it? I'm guessing what he's saying is, since he is hungry, he might have problems to keep himself away from biting us. And not, I have to eat it, you know? It could be both ways, but I'm quite sure it's the first one. What is the experiment? I want to create a hybrid. You just said what I thought what you would say. You have a breeding kink, huh? You have so many wives. You could go with any of them. A what? You jump out of the bed from the sheer bizarreness of the situation. Wait. Question. I have a question. The humans for sure have some kind of recreation organ, correct? But we are a placebo. We are made to look human, but we are not really human, correct? So we know that we have organs. Can we replicate though? Because we are not made to do that. We are made to just exist and get eaten, and that's it. Heh. Yeah, that's the look I was thinking about. I've read that humans go through a cycle that keeps them constantly changing, and thanks to that, they are able to produce offspring. You have read too much fanfiction. And the results are beings that are not an exact copy of themselves. Yes. Unlike us. Wait, what? No matter how many times I try, our composition does not allow us to create descendants with our own. I guess that makes sense. Because if they are angels, heavenly beings, I cannot really examine, like, if you're an angel, it's not your job to recreate yourself or get children yourself. Only the creator can create angels. Right? Never thought about that, but it makes sense somehow. Wait, and what? Wait. This means normally, at least with humans, that either the man cannot create babies or that the women cannot create babies, you know? Or maybe both, you know? That one of them or both of them have some kind of problem with them. There is that. What tells you that you are not the problem? You know? Why would you expect that you can create offspring? Even though it hasn't happened yet, you know? Who says that your wives are not okay? And you cannot recreate because you are the higher being. So even if we would try, it might not happen, you know? It could even might not happen just because you are an angel and I am human. That would be maybe two races, you know, two different kind of beings, therefore having a problem to recreate. I have baby. Oh, I did not hear what was the topic of conversation. Wait, what? What do you... Wait. Hogness, why do you say, I have baby? Oh, do you mean your doggy? You mean your dog, I guess. Because it was really, really weirdly placed. The topic of conversation since yesterday in-game? Wait, the music is really annoying me. Thank you. The topic is right now, since yesterday, that he told us you were just looking up the text for the drawing, the picture. He wants to experiment with something humans can do. That is what the creator did, but not instantly, but over a longer period of time. You know? And I thought, okay, creating life? Do you mean that? And right now he just said, I want to create a hybrid. I'm guessing that's also why he's bringing us food to our bed, because it's kind of like flirty. It feels like he's trying to make us into another of his wives, maybe. And then you wrote, I have baby. Good for you. Maybe you want to take him then. I don't want to have a baby. A what? And now we are here. Yeah, I mean my dog. I just explained I have a baby when you're all talking about hybrids and shit. Yes, you did. So I was really confused. Mm. And yeah, why would you think that you are not the barren part? Oops. No, it's fine. It was funny. Yeah, no matter how many times I try, our composition does not allow us to create descendants with our own. So if it is not allowed, like if your composition does not allow you to create descendants, why do you believe that you can create descendants with a human? Or even, I am not even fully human, I am a placebo. Placebo? Then I started reading the documents that Septum has on humans. You just want a baby. You want to be a baby daddy. That's kinda cute, but kinda crazy. And there is data of a birth that occurred on a Sunday. What? Son of Septum and a human. Sundays are holidays. There is not supposed to be a birth on a Sunday. Son of Septum and a human. Hi, Ali. Hi. You come in at a really interesting time. How is you? Is this? Wait. We also know that Septum is really sad that God or the creator is gone. The creator also has a puppet. So, a human that he takes over to then be in this realm. You know, like we are and how Septum does. And Septum really said something about, please come back and bring him, back too. So he was really sad that somebody was gone that is not the creator. I'm guessing Septum had a relationship with the human of the creator. Interesting. And they had a son. I'm still a bit sick, but mostly good. How are you? Hi, how are you, both of you? Oh no, not sick. I hope you feel better soon. Get better soon. Drink, well, depending what it is. Get a blanket, get tea. Stay snuggly. I was sick for the last week. Aww. Agnes and I had a lazy day at home and then McDonald's for dinner. Oh, hi! I'm a little bit put off by our Unum. I will tell you about the story in a second, okay? Unum approaches you so he can take your hands and covers them with his own, asking you to go along with it. You can't believe it. If you accept, I swear that I will take care of you and you will live with all possible comforts. Please. I have the feeling he will do it no matter what. Step Unum. Wait, I need to save this. We did everything before this one. I have the feeling if we decline, he will kill us. If we stab him, he might die, but most likely not, he will just kill us. If we accept, then we can maybe escape. Stab him, do it. I want to decline first, because it's the surest way to be killed. I can't. You say as quietly as possible, afraid of how he might react. Yeah, he's pondering. But you won't do it, not even because your life is at stake. Huh. His hands release you slowly, and for a moment Unum has a serious expression. Alright. You can't believe it. Has it worked? No, that is a trick. Will he really leave you alone? No. Will you be able to get out of here then? No. Punch him in the mouth. I see you have no more reason to keep you here. Yeah, that's the point, right? Yeah. If I don't do it, he doesn't have a reason to keep us alive. And I'm not hungry anymore. You can go. Wait, what? Aren't his wives outside? Unum walks you to the front door, staying in front of you the whole time. He doesn't seem upset or anything. But he also doesn't have that light attitude that he's had since you met him. It's strange to see him so calm. He opens the door for you and invites you out. Something is wrong. Yeah, I'm believing his wives are outside. But you cling to the belief that you are steps away from your freedom. With your head down, you walk through the doorway. And Unum closes the door without saying anything. Yeah. Now you are outside. You are about 10 steps out the door when you fall, feeling a stabbing pain beneath your knees. You fall and roll in the grass, and if it weren't for your arms, your face would probably be scratched up. You try to stand up urgently, but the pain is so much that you can't do anything but crawl. You raise your head to understand why your legs don't respond. With terror, you realize that your legs are no longer connected to your body. You scream until your throat starts to burn. And feminine laughter joins your screams in an almost angelic chorus. The last thing you see is how several hands are tearing you to pieces. Yeah. Unum let you die. Okay. Let's go back. Let's stab them, I guess. We have lots of leftover from the 4.5 kilo beef he smoked yesterday, but decided not to have it for dinner. Look, my stomach did not agree with all that beef. Give. I take it. I take it happily. Stabbing. Yes, stab. Stab Unum. Feeling with your hand. Wait, my hands are in his hands. How do we have another hand? Feeling with your hand, you look for the knife that is kept under your clothes. Oh, in the head. I didn't expect that. I guess we stab his heart. We went for his ear instead. God damn it. When you feel it, that is not how you stab someone. Would that work? The skull is not a good stabbable area. You know, it's quite hard. You know, you can... Okay, be aware of violence and so on, you know. You could jump on it, and I know that it had happened before, and I know that people die because of that. But if you try to stab someone in the head, I have the feeling that's not really workable. You know, it will not really work that well. You can stab somebody in his eye. I know. You know how they do or did back in the days to get people to be calmer. But that was with a pick, not with a whole knife. A knife needs a lot of strength to get through all the layers of body. I don't know if the ear hole would be good enough to really stab a knife into, deep enough to get the brain. I guess we just made him mute. No, not mute. How is the name for not hearing? Why not the heart? It would be way easier. We didn't think it would be enough for 6 people, but we ended up with about half of it left. It got divided into bowls, and everyone took some home. Oh, that's what my migraine feels like. I mean, yeah. Death? Yeah. I think we just made him deaf on one side of his ear. Like, one side. One-sided deaf. I'm not sure if we got his brain. Just below the skull and... Yeah. Just beside the skull and then up. That would be also fine. You know, depending how long the knife is. Or just the neck overall. You know, but the side of the head is really interesting. A really, really interesting decision. When you feel it, you stop breathing and grab the handle of the knife and stab Unum in the head with all your strength. Yeah, he survived that, huh? I think he survived that. He stops moving, going completely still. I'm guessing that's not because we killed him. I guess that is because he's mad. You noticed how the knife has landed perfectly on the redhead's head, even going through the skull. Unum still doesn't move, so you assume he's dead? No. You release all the breath you had been holding and try to remove the knife from Unum's lifeless body. It's stuck. I mean, that makes sense. The sharp part of it just went through bone. I'm guessing it's between, like, the upper part of the ear and the lower part of the ear in the bone. Hi. Yeah, that's what I thought. Will he take the knife out on his own and then stab us? I have the feeling that will happen. One hand covers your grip on the knife and pulling hard extracts it. Oh, hi! Good side I added the tags. The tags are really needed today. Use your foot as leverage. Always double tap, yeah. That looks like honey. Your blood is honey. Seeing Unum alive and without a trace of red at the side of the wound is a shocking image. Even more so when what emanates from the place where the knife impacts is a golden liquid. I mean, they are angel-like creatures. I guess they don't have blood, they have something else. You really thought that was going to help you? No. Pathetic. With the same knife, Unum decides to finish you without hesitation. Yeah, that was what I'm imagining. It hits the same place where you attacked him on the head. You lose your life instantly. Don't play with knives. Yeah, don't do knife play with an angel. That's another king. He wants to breed. He doesn't want to use knives in the bedroom. At least not yet. Jesus. Okay, now. Accept, sure. You don't know what you're getting into. You have no idea what the procedure will be like. You don't? Are you sure? Because I have many ideas. But under the promise that you can live, you will do anything. Okay, let's do it. Oh, he's shocked. Unum looks at you with his mouth open, processing what just came out of your mouth. And as if a light bulb went off inside his head, Unum suddenly grabs your cheeks and crashes his mouth against yours. His hands begin to slowly move across your body, from your cheeks down to your hips and thighs. Should I blur? Just in case. I have the feeling. I don't know how far this goes. I'm worried. Gross. Wait. Let me just in case. Oh god. Yeah, oh god. Wait, not me. There we go. And then I am just guessing what is happening around here, okay? There. I will tap further If the picture is okay, I will show. Wait. If the picture is okay, I will show. If it is not okay, I will not show. Okay? So. I love you. Are you sure? Because I'm thinking you are just a Yandere. Okay. Wow, stop. He's going very fast, and not to invalidate the redhead's feelings or words, but you don't think he means it. I am also quite sure that he doesn't mean it really, the way he's saying it. This is... Wait, maybe... He's only knows you for a few days. I like Yandere though. Do you like him? I mean, there are different types of Yandere, I have the feeling, There are like the protective more kind of type. Of course, they are all crazy, but they are more protective. Then there is like this. I don't like him though. Okay, I was confused. They are really, even though they are all Yandere and all really crazy, they are different types of Yandere. Let's see what's the next one. If you all want NSFW, contact Google. This is a mostly child self channel. No, it isn't. First of all, this is fine. I disappeared for a second. If there would be a possibility to just tag the channel as 18 plus or 16 plus, let's say 16 plus, okay? With the Twitch-owned tags, I would do that if, the whole time. Because the only tags that we have to do, or can do, is like political or socially sus stuff, that would be a tag. Another one would be drugs, alcohol, or tobacco. I don't do drugs, alcohol, or tobacco. Not yet on stream. Another one would be Glücksspiel. So, games that is with money and luck, That would be one. There is a game for grown-ups tag, but it cannot be tagged by the streamer. It only tags depending what game you are doing. So, for example, when I play Dragon Age Origin, this tag activates automatically because there is a list in Twitch what counts as a game for grown-ups, but still allowed on Twitch. I would like to be able to tag that all the time, but I'm not able to because Twitch doesn't let me. Then we have the ones that are activated at the moment. So obscene and vulgar speech. So I could say the F word if I want to, because I have the tag on. I don't swear often, so I don't really need that tag. This is just because I'm playing this game. Then the sus theme, and I'm guessing that was right today. And violence, a violence tag. All of them do not really go for me because I'm not a violent person. I don't really play depends how you picture violence, I guess. If you're thinking that pixel games are violent, I mean, yes, but it's pixel. So do you need to use a tag? Hey. I'm sussy. I'm not sus. So the sus theme is also not quite there. Obscene talk? No, not really. But I'm still not for children. I don't want children around. I wish there would be a tag that is just only for grown-ups. And without any other reason than the gamer don't want you there. I have wanted you since I saw you at the hotel. I love you, I love you, I love you so much. No, you don't. You are lusting, you are not loving. Right? Damn, he's crazy. But you like that. Do we? Wait, do we? Gambling. Yeah, gambling. Not yet, eh? Yeah, I want to do one drinking stream with Squishy. And that would be one of the few streams that he wants to do after he stopped streaming. So, yes, there will be one stream at least where there will be drugs, alcohol, or tobacco. You know? Do we really? I mean, I like myself sometimes a yandere, but he is... Maybe after he has eaten now, he's better? But I'm not sure. And I don't like the idea that he first goes for, I want a child with you, and then, oh, I love you. You know, that sounds more like he is seeing me as a breeding stock and not like a human or person, you know. Do we? Stockholm Syndrome? I'm guessing. Oh? Then suddenly Unum stops. Uh-huh. Why? Do I have to fear? Wait. I have the feeling the moment is over. Ah, shit. What? I forgot about consent. Did you? I mean, you asked. So, at least he's trying to find consent. Consent is sexy. I think it's something important for you humans, yes. Indeed, it is important. Really important. You have to give him points for keeping that in mind. Yeah, kinda. Can we proceed? Wait. In which direction? What do you mean? Do I want... Wait. We did this one. Yeah. Should I cover again? I'm not sure. I wish I could see what the next picture is doing. Ask what he means. You think you two are probably not thinking the same thing. Yeah. So you decide to ask him with some embarrassment. How would we do it? It's very easy. Is it? From what I read, Septim preferred to use this method. I must combine your soul with mine. Okay. Yeah, okay. Wait. This is how... Wait. 1 second, please. Huh? So, I'm guessing, because they are angels, they don't have to do it like humans. So maybe we will not find any pictures of doing stuff like that, you know? We might find talk about it, but maybe not pictures. And I'm happy because that means that I don't have to switch the picture all every time. They are not like not monkeys like us. No, they are higher beings. They don't do. Oh, he doesn't like thread. Maybe he don't want to do it that way because he does not like thread. Don't hold your breath for it. Okay. He just told us that Septim prefers to use the method of combining their souls. And at the end of the last stream, our soul was combined with Septim's in a new body. Does that mean that he created or tries to create a child with us without telling us? He doesn't do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. You know, that just, when he said that was what came into my mind. Oh, hey. Unum slowly runs his hand across his chest. Okay. And gently he removes something shiny from it. Oh, hi. Wait, are we doing red now? It's just in the morning. It is a transparent sphere dripping with a gold-like liquid. I have to place this inside your chest and then remove it. It's my essence, so we must do it carefully, he says, smiling tenderly. Oh, that could be bad. Last time, when Septim puts his eye into us, it disconnected me from the puppet. This could be really bad. It won't hurt. Oh, use the knife to break the F's. Wait, we need to save. Essence, huh? Gross. I mean, at least it is a nice golden swirly essence and not the essence that humans do. Stab the essence. Yes, stab the essence. I want to know what happens. Is it like a boba? You stab it and it pops. We use a knife. Oh. You are not happy about this, huh? You attack the sphere that Unum holds in his hands. He falls to the ground and you just watch, not believing it worked. A few seconds pass and Unum still doesn't move. Yeah, you are the first to reject him. He didn't even expected that. Oh, hey, who are you? Good job. Oh, wait. This is Unum. You look like the devil. Nuyen? You look like Nuyen with the hair. Who are you? What do you mean, good job? Good end? Question mark? Ooh, chaos. What? What? Are you saying the essence of humans look better? At least this is a swirly golden stuff that just gets placed into my chest and then turned out getting out again. I would prefer this over whatever humans do. So we won? I'm not sure. There's a crazy thing going for me with a knife. I'm not sure if this is really... That's a boba analogy. Yep, it looked like a golden boba. Maybe I also think about it because I just saw... Today I was shopping for groceries and I saw a new boba in the store that had... They normally... They are pre-packed bobas, okay? So they are not the freshest, so they are not the best. But they are the ones that I can get easily, you know? And they had two new flavors. One is dragon tongue, I believe. Yeah, dragon tongue. That is like a sweets, chewy with like either sugar or the sour stuff around it. And the other one was milk tea strawberry. And I thought about getting the milk tea strawberry. I don't like strawberry. But it was the only milk tea they ever produced so far. So I was curious about the whole milk tea thing. Are they essence flavor? Human essence or angel essence? Because there's a difference. Good ending? I'm not sure. that is so sad. He trusted us. I'm sorry. He looks so happy this way. He is maybe a cracked nut, but he looks cute when he is happy. Did you see the French toast I made, by the way? No. I saw the meat. I saw the stir fry. But I don't saw the bread, I believe. Cuisine, I guess. Oh, this one. Yes, I saw them. Strawberry cheesecake French toast. Can you do them without strawberry? As said, I don't like the strawberry taste in a lot of things. Okay, let's accept it this time. You are sure? Yes, I consulted with Sextum a while ago. Sextum is the one that was created when humans were created. So Sextum should know a lot about humans. Yeah, you can replace the gem. Thank you. And she said it's not dangerous because it's just a small exchange that will combine both genes to form a new one. A demigod descended from a symbol and a human. Although Unum's words calm you down a little, there's something that has been bothering you from the beginning. There is a lot that bothers me since the beginning of this. Let's save. Return. I don't want to get pregnant, but we cannot get pregnant? I have the feeling if we say we don't want to be pregnant, he's throwing us to his wives again. Unum looks at you strangely. Is it when female humans carry the baby? Oh, he doesn't know what pregnant means. Oh. You are wanting to make a descendant, but you don't know what pregnant means. You are a goofball. You are a man-child, huh? A Nephilim? I think it would... Is it a Nephilim? I know Nephilim is a mix between angel and something, but I'm not sure if it was an angel and human. Is that when female humans carry the baby? You nod your head and Unum does nothing but laugh. That won't be a problem. Whether you are biologically capable of carrying a baby or not, it won't matter because there's no need to use you as an oven. An oven. We are baking the baby. An oven. I think humans. Okay. I'm not sure because they have one dark wing. You are an oven, I guess. I mean, he's not even thinking about us as a person, so maybe we are an oven for him. An oven. Not even through that process. Sextum explained it to me, and it takes a long time. The offspring will be cultivated within the new essence that will be formed. It won't affect your body or mine. Uh-huh. You should have started with that, you know? If I would have known, first of all, we don't do it like humans do. And second of all, I don't have to be pregnant. And third of all, I do not have to bear a baby. That would all help very much with my decision. I'm fine with being a mother as long as I don't have to press it out of me. After saying that, Unum asks once more and you, accept again. Oh, so this one... I see. They go around... By explaining it like this, they give men, or... men, the possibility to play this game and still be a mother, I guess. If they have the ability to birth or not. You know? Just throw the baby in the oven. Do not throw babies in the oven. Okay. After saying Unum asks once more and you, accept again. Because it's never said that we are a woman. It's just said that we are a puppet. So to go around the whole, are we a woman or a man? They go with, you don't need to be pregnant. Don't worry. With the same sense of delicacy, Unum places a hand holding his essence on your chest and applies pressure. The place where he's pressing on you starts to feel hot, not to be the point of burning or pain, but hot nonetheless. Oh no, angel and devil child. I was about to say, because one ring is black. I doubt that a ring from a human would turn black. Until something inside you opens, allowing Unum to pass through your chest. Ugh. Does it hurt? Yes, scared. He tries to remove his hand, but you stop him. That sounds like something that could happen with humans. No, but it feels strange. Just a little more, hang in there. That sounds correct. You both remain still for a long time and you wonder how much longer it will take for the exchange of essence to end. Meanwhile, Unum observes your feature with fascination. That also sounds correct. This other source says human and angel. I mean, it is all mythology. Mythology? So, I thought it was devil. But, I mean, it depends who you ask, I guess. There is a moment when you feel like your chest starts to burn. It hurts a little, but you endure it. There, that's it. Unum removes his hand from your body with a previously gold-like colored essence, now taking on another color. Unum examines it before giving you a smile that shows all his teeth. With great care, he places the essence in your hands, extracting a large part of it to form two. One gold. Wait. With great care, he places the essence in your hands, extracting a large part of it to form two. Two what? Wait, do we get twins? He should ask us about twins. And the one you have in your hands, a beautiful red color. Two essences. But they were already mixed. I thought they... Wait, What I expected was that he takes his essence, put it in to our soul area. Therefore, our essence mix, and this mixed essence then turns into a child. And now he's like ripping it apart again. Why would he need to remove our essence from his essence? Upon observing it for a long time, you notice how there's movements within the essence. Something is forming. Unum, for his part, places his essence back in his chest, guarding it. I will place the baby in a safe room. He warns you before taking the baby from your hands and carrying them out of the room. Oh, so... Okay. Okay. I guess what happened was he has put his essence into our body. Our essence mixed with his essence inside our body, creating the red essence. So the red essence is not our essence, it is already the mixed essence. Then he took out his essence and brought the red essence, the baby, with it out of our body. So now he's removing his essence from the baby essence. It's really weird. And the red essence is our mixed essence. I see. Okay. I thought the red essence is our essence, but it's not. It's already mixed. What would you need as a color to mix gold and to red? I wish babies would be made this way. It seems kinda easy. In a way, you feel this whole situation is bizarre. I like it. Your body feels heavy as if you had run 4 kilometers without rest. It's strange, like he's taken out part of your body, an important part. But you are complete. There's nothing missing. If you want, you can rest here for a while. Well, he took some of our essence. Unum says as he appears back in the room and settles into bed. You decide to lie down for a while, and without realizing it, you close your eyes for a moment. Yeah, that was... I know this one. You fall asleep. Oh, hi, Nuya. I see that you have eaten unsanctified food. Oh, what is unsanctified? Wait, what does unsanctified mean? It is the food, I guess, that Unum made us. Unsanctified? Oh, unsanctified, unholy. Something like that. Okay. Inside you, there's poison spreading little by little. Sorry, I can't control how my fruits are consumed. Wait, fruits? Do I have another baby? Fruits sometimes in the Bible can mean like baby. Unum is an idiot. Oh, so you are not Unum. Who are you? Oh, Unum, the redhead. Huh? You wake up suddenly, feeling a drop of cold sweat running down your neck. Hey! You are close and not closed. And the first thing you see is Unum looking at you closely, almost inspecting you. Hi. Shouldn't we have eaten the food? Good that you are on your belly. Your breathing is constant when you rest. Yeah, that's the point of rest, I guess. Impressive. Basically unholy. Yeah, okay. What do you mean impressive? Honestly, you'd rather him make these kinds of comments than have him freak out for 5 minutes, wanting to break you into pieces to discover how your body works. Yeah, that would be nice. I like these comments more. Mr. Control issues. Have you been watching me while I sleep? Yes. Is it forbidden to do so? No, but you stop when you feel your stomach turn. I mean, we have already a baby together. A partner looking at you while you sleep. It depends. When you yourself fell asleep and wake up next to your partner and you just want to lay there and watch them sleep, that's fine, that's cute. If you stay awake just to watch them, that's creepy. So it depends. Have you slept? Or did you just lay there watching? Something inside you burns. Wait. Oh. You get up quickly, thinking you will throw up. But the only thing that comes out of your mouth are red petals, mixed with blood. I think we shouldn't have eaten the food, huh? What? You look closely at them. They seem to have a strange-looking symbol on them. What's that? You don't have time to think for a moment because a coughing attack stops you. Something scratches your throat. See? Don't tell me you gave them food. Oh, one of the wives. The one in the middle of the feeding animation. Eliana! Oh, he is happy about her. Unum. I heard from Ignis and Solaris that you have been preparing food without doing the sanctification ritual. What? You have to call Sextum if you don't want this thing to die. Wait, will this also happen if we don't eat the food? Oh yeah, because we ate the pancakes, right? But Sextum is in the church. You're right. What about Quinky? He's mad at me. I'm sure he will come. You're not understanding anything. And your body doesn't ask for anything more than to expel what's in your throat, but even though you're coughing constantly, nothing comes out. You're choking on the pedals. No, not forbidden, just kinda weird. Oh yeah, the watching thing. Yeah, as said, it depends. And you can't take it anymore. If you are the person that wakes up first and just watch your partner till they wake up too, that's cute. That can be cute. If you are staying away the whole night just to watch, that's creepy. Careful. The woman tries to go towards you but can't catch you when you fall from the bed to the floor. The fall is so strong that it makes your bones ache. The air that entered your lungs is not enough to keep you conscious. You fall unconscious. You feel hands grab you by force, trying to put you down, but something prevents you. And electricity runs through your body. Oh, hey, who are you? You open your eyes, but the light is too bright. They are going to die? Unum's voice is heard in the distance. If this one dies and you blame me again, I already apologized. Only because Miss Ignis told you to. Who are you? Hi, stranger. Depending on context, yeah. I just yelled across the apartment to Hogness, it's creepy that I watch you sleep. That was why Hogness wrote, depending on context. The shouting is what brings you back to life. Hi, are you a doctor? You open your eyes and the first thing you see is an unknown entity that has one hand holding you by the shoulders, the other hand carefully touching your stomach. How the hell did they eat something unpurified? Your stomach churns again as the entity hands gently squeezes a specific area. Oh, hi! He has no idea what to do. He is a man-child. You can't help but drop at the ground to expel more red petals. They look like teenagers, like young grown-ups who are living alone for the first time. And something bad happens. You know, like, oh, we are effing around and find out and then they find out and they don't know what to do. Like, and the other one is a little bit more panicked. Shit. Was it necessary to purify the food? Are you missing neurons or something? He has one brain cell, yes. Also, I would say that his teeth need to start over here, maybe. They are too far in the front, I have the feeling. Tria has said 1,000,000 times what's happening to her fruits, and you have no idea? Wait, Tria has said 1,000,000 times what's happening to her fruits, and you have no idea. Tria is the third one. Your wives need to eat, and you have no idea? I don't know how to cook, they are the ones who cook. So I didn't know that you have to purify food. You are so fucking stupid. Hey. Your eyes can't stay open. You stop listening to what's happening and fall back into a deep sleep. I have the feeling something is growing inside of us that is not a baby. The increase in temperature is what makes you up. You feel a thick drop of sweat running down your forehead. But you want to go back to sleep again. You're very tired. You should be grateful that this thing's biology and mine are very similar. Have you done this before? Of course, I can't be everywhere at once. There's always a chance that one of my children might eat a fruit that wasn't sanctified. You open your eyes to see what's happening, but the light is too bright. Oh, Quinqui, it's working. Oh, you are Quinqui. Unum says it as if he can't believe it. Quinqui clicks his tongue, exasperated. He is, I believe, another one of the angels. Don't shout! We still need to extract the main rose. Oh, roses! Ooh, roses are growing inside of me. That sounds pretty, but really dangerous. A strange sensation forms on the skin covering your abdomen. Something is pushing its way up from your stomach with urgency. It doesn't hurt, but it feels uncomfortable. Spit it out here. Wait, in your hand? Your vision is filled by a hand waiting with an open palm for something. Do you know when a child does not want to eat whatever is in their mouth, but also do not want to spit it out on the street or into the table, like on the plate, and the mother says, okay, spit it out on my hand. I don't know if that is universal, but it happens. I have seen it happen. And that reminds me of this. And that something doesn't take long to arrive, as you throw up a perfectly intact rose from your mouth. It's disgusting, but judging by Quinqui's face, he doesn't think the same. In fact, he looks completely indifferent, as if he doesn't care about holding a rose covered in salvia and gastric juices. If he had done this countless times before. It's exactly the same. I really don't understand the difference between mine and Sextum's. What? Wait. It's exactly the same. As if he had done this. Wait. I really don't understand the difference between mine and Sextum's. Gastric. I also. But it's juices. I just misread. It's juices. But gastric justice is also a good one. Show me some of the gastric justice. What do you mean? Yours and Sextum's. They're biologically is very similar. Do you talk about humans? Or do you talk about roses? Yours don't think. Unum replies playfully. You're the one who doesn't think. Yeah, here are the ripped out eyes. Quinqui quickly stands up and grabs Unum by his clothes. The redhead just laughs, downplaying Quinqui's anger. Oh, he is the fifth. I see 5 eyes up here. So he is the one before Sextum? Sextum is the one with the humans. I believe 5 was plants. So he doesn't understand the difference in biology between his plants and Sextum's humans, I guess. If I hear you say that one more time, I swear I will break that hybrid you're hiding. Don't break my baby. His smile vanishes completely as he looks down at Quinqui, utterly serious. I mean, under what angel would a hybrid fall? Huh? And how do you know about them? I can hear another heartbeat besides this human's. Huh. Unum remains still, staring intently at Quinqui. His name is horrible. Whether due to the difficulty of holding his gaze against the sun or simply discomfort, Quinqui clicks his tongue, letting go and pushing him away. Yes, the first one is the one of the sun, the angel of sun. So Unum is sun. Sun? I suppose Septum has already told you that I will be the one making the change. Change? Septum has already told you I'll be the one Change, okay. Maybe just Q? We will call him Q. Wait, so that you can see. I dislike that if I'm removing the chat, it deletes all of the chat. I wonder if there is a way to not do this. Chat box. There. In his full glory. And there it is. I dislike that the chat is just empty then. Yes. Then Unum smiles again. Do you want to see them? No, thanks. I will return to my domain. If you need help in any unfamiliar situation, you can call me or Sextum. They are like uncles. You know, Unum has no idea about babies and humans. I guess Q and Sextum has at least some knowledge about biology and humans. So he's like, okay, I'm the one that has some knowledge. Baby daddy. Call me if you need me, okay? Oh, cute uncles. Just means we have to fill it back up. Oh, you mean the chat, okay. We are all aware about this. Without another word, Q leaves the room. Unum remains thoughtful for a moment before giving you a knowing look. Now comes the hard part, cultivating a god. Is this a hard part? Wait, do we have to sit on it like an egg? I want angels to be cultivated like an egg, because all the ring stuff, you know. Okay, Miss Sus, I heard that pause. You mean the filling up? I was confused because we just vomited up a flower, so I guess I thought like we just have to fill it up again. And I thought, we just got rid of it. Why would we need to fill my belly up again? I don't want to eat another rose. So I was confused. What do you mean? Isn't that how you say it? No. Say what? When you have to take care of something until it's ready. That's called raising? Is it? Not really. Raising would be if it is already ready and comes out, and then raising it until it is like old enough to care for its own. Perfect, let's raise a god. But I'm going to need your help. I still don't understand how organic life goes through changes that allow it to grow and improve. I've never seen it for myself. So I suppose you know a little more about this. You will do whatever it takes to save your skin, and if that means playing happy family with the sun god, you will do it without hesitation. Okay, wait, what will happen if we just say what? Cultivating. What? You have to cultivate this god until it's completely ready. But I'm going to need your help. Okay. So this is just a human way and god way. Okay, I see. I want the human way, please. Maybe it's more like fish eggs, but then it would be... Oh, do you think it is like in a bath? Swimming around in a bathtub? Well, well, maybe it is more like how do you call it? Seahorses. But then he would be pregnant. I don't know much either. Oh, don't worry. We will both support each other with this. He is kinda cute as a father, I guess. After all, this god is neither completely human nor entirely a symbol. It will be the best of both worlds. Interesting. What happens if I say the other ones? Just count on me. Unum smiles without showing his teeth. His expression is tender, nothing like the look he used to give you. Is that good? Is it like seahorses where the father carries the egg? Hey, same thought, one brain cell. Yeah. I don't know what I like more out of this. I like him look tenderly. I guess he is imagining us as like mother figure. So he is like, oh. The other one would be, okay, we are a team, you know. I don't know what I like more. The day passes quickly, and incredibly, you find yourself accompanied by Unum and his wives. Tender like love, not tender like a piece of meat. I hope so. Even though the heat is becoming increasingly hard to bear, it's nothing that can truly hurt you. A little heat doesn't kill anyone, right? It depends. Is the heat because it is hot outside, or is something wrong with you? Do you have a fever? You look around and see 3 pairs of eyes fixed on you. I mean, he is just throwing us to the lionesses. He has tried to have a baby with all of them multiple times, and they cannot have a baby. And now I am here, the new human, the low life that is normally just for eating, giving him a baby. That will be a drama. Is the heat because he is the god of the sun? Oh. Maybe he is going through a cycle. Eliana, Ingis, and Solaris, even though they stare at you as if they wanted to devour you, they remain quite respectful and calm, unlike Unum. Are you all made out of sun? Because you are all named sun things. Unum asks his wives to show him how to purify food because according to him, both you and the baby should eat without worrying about poisoning from Tria. Yes, please nod. He is in heat. Even Hogness himself, who just wrote this, is hiding his face. You have to bring your hands together around the fruit, and you must sing to the essence of Tria. Without further explanation, Ignis starts singing in a language you do not understand. Both you and Unum stare in amazement as the fruit begins to glow. Then you witness a seal shattering in midair. Seal. When Tria's seal is broken, the fruit can be consumed. Maybe the little god doesn't face as mortal as a risk. Maybe the little god doesn't face as mortal a risk as C when eating unsanctified fruits, but the risk is always there. I believe that's just bad English. Maybe the little god doesn't face the same risk as Chaos when eating unsanctified food, but the risk is always there. Maybe it's like us. Maybe not. Don't assume without knowing, dears. Today we will cook, but starting tomorrow you will do it. You will cook for everyone. For a moment you think she is talking to you, but then you realize that Elina's eyes are fixed on Unum. Oh no, you want Unum to cook for all of you? I would hardly say no to that one. Please don't encourage him. So pay attention. You will get poisoned. Mortal in this case would mean deadly. Oh. Wait. Oh. So mortal has one side of like human mortal, something that can die. and deadly at the same time. Maybe the little god doesn't face as deadly a risk as chaos when eating unsanctified foods, but the risk is always there. Ah. Yet like mortal danger. Oh. Huh. I guess I knew this one, but never realized it. Because mortal danger, I know. Huh. Wait. After an intense cooking class, where you have to constantly redirect Unum's attention to the explanation, everyone gathers around the table to eat. Then you all begin to eat. The atmosphere is homely, even more so than your mind could imagine, and that scares you a little. Unum's wives talk a lot, too much, so much that you struggle to follow them, though Unum doesn't. He pays attention to everything they say, occasionally asking questions, but never interrupting. You are in a daze. Tomorrow we will go with Due to check on Orion's belt. Oh, are you stars? It's been a long time since you have been there. I don't like that Due refers to you by your assigned names. You're no longer her property. Due is second. So that would be space, I believe. I don't like that Due refers to you by your assigned names. You're no longer her property. Yes, we are. Unum, we have already talked about this. Unum lets out a sigh, clearly displeased and overwhelmed by the situation. Deadly danger, the non-fun double Ds. Deadly danger. Double deadly danger would be 3D. I still don't understand how it doesn't bother you. You're free. You are no longer under anyone's command. Well, they are under your command. I smacked him for you. That only applies when Duan isn't around, and we still have responsibilities. But we don't mind Unum. Eliana takes Unum's hand tenderly, caressing the back of it with her thumb. Unum, on the other hand, swallows his words, choosing not to argue any further. By the time you are finished, Unum and you clear the dishes to wash them, while the wives say their goodbyes and wish you good night. Did they have other names? She did. Thank you, Carol. Ah, yes. Due gives them names when creating them. Usually she just assigns a number, but if they are brilliant and perform well, Due names them with honors. What were they called? Alnitak, Alnilam, and Mintaka. They are beautiful names, but they are names that are under ownership. When they came with me, I asked them to choose their own names. I see. Your name, was it imposed on you? The name you gave me when you were with Nuya, does it count as imposed? Oh yeah, these ones that are like wiggly but normal, they are the puppet talking to us, the player. So when we gave our name to Nuya, it was our name. Is that imposing our name onto the puppet? You change the subject to avoid answering his question. You don't know if Unum catches the hint or not, but he plays along. Time passes as you discuss how to sanctify food, while Unum shows you that he learned with an apple. What he learned with an apple? And incredibly, he managed to break the seal. With a smile, revealing all his teeth, he offers it to you. What is it with us looking at his teeth? Let's make a new save. I have the feeling we saw that he did it. So declining it right now would maybe make him mad. No, thank you. Oh, clearly your reaction affects him as his smile fades into a simple oh. I will leave it here in case you get hungry. Oh, okay. Sure. You grab the apple and take a big bite. After chewing, you smile, baring your teeth just as he does. Unum blushes and laughs heartedly. We made a god blush. I mean, it's every name imposed. Isn't every name imposed? It's chosen by your parents, unless someone is trans and chooses their own name. It's his nom-nom chompers. Nom. Well, but we were created by mother and had no name. We named ourselves. Well, I as a gamer named the puppet. So I guess it was imposed, even though it is our name. It's weird. I mean, how much of our puppet is not us? You know, it depends how much you think that we are two different people. Eventually, you feel tired and Unum takes you to your room. Unum glances at you for a second while you are already under the sheets, then suddenly approaches. Okay. When you sleep, what does it feel like? It's a bit difficult to answer with his face so close to yours. I wonder why they didn't put him like the morning animation where he is like over here. I wonder why they didn't change. How do you answer someone who can't or doesn't need to sleep? In detail or in a simple way? I guess he wants details. He's really curious. So, you take a breath and begins explaining what it feels like to sleep, why you must sleep and what happens during sleep. You explain the existence of dreams, emphasizing that you don't always remember them. Hi, yeah, this one. I was waiting for this one. So he doesn't sleep, so he's just staring at you sleep. Yeah, that makes it more sus, more uncomfy. On the other hand, he is a being that doesn't need to sleep, so we cannot really put it on him, you know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he is creepy. I mean, he is creepy. His whole behavior in the first part was creepy, so he is, for sure, some kind of creepy. I don't know if the sleep looking is creepy, though. While you speak, you notice Unum reclining on the bed, watching you with his eyes wide open. His attention is entirely on you, catching every word you utter just as he did when his wives were talking at the table. He looks cute. In a moment, Unum's expression shifts to one of distress. Why? Do you think the baby can dream? I think. I wish they could experience that. Why do you look distressed then? It sounds liberating. Don't you dream? No. We are not built like humans. We don't need to rest, much less dream. Our only purpose is to maintain the order of the garden. So sleeping and dreaming is a waste of time, or that's what Septum says. You know that Septum is partly human? His whole body is human. So his body is sleeping. Oh. Unum clears his throat, a bit embarrassed by his remark. Why? Why embarrassed? I don't understand. I think they will be able to dream. What? Do you really believe that? You nod and Unum pounces on you to give you a hug and a kiss. I'm so happy. It scared you a bit that he takes your words as absolute truth. Okay. ... Oh. Ah. So... do we want to learn about him? Or do we want to... I believe we should learn about him. Because if we say, I believe that we will do it, and he takes it as absolute truth, he can, turn it around. You said that he would be able to dream. You said, no. I think they will. I am not sure. But he is a person that would turn it like this. So, don't you dream? As sweet as the second option is, I don't trust it. You should rest now. See you in a few hours. Good night. He kisses you on the forehead and leaves the room. So they are all sleep deprived. No wonder they start eating people. I think that's another part. I think the eating human is just because they need to eat human. Because they cannot really eat a lot of other things. I think the whole craziness comes maybe from the sleep deprivation? I don't know. Not sleeping. You ponder for a long time over the conversation with Unum. Deprivation. Yes, thank you, Ali. Thank you. The names here are important, more important than you thought. If Unum's wife belonged to Due, then the symbol must also belong to someone. Do you think? Could that someone be Septim? Maybe tomorrow you should ask why names are so important and why Unum doesn't feel comfortable calling his wives by their original names. Little by little your eyes begin to close. Wait, does that mean we will not name our own child? Because Unum does not like putting names onto others? And you sink into a deep sleep. Chaos! Oui. Oh, chaos! Two hands grab you by the shoulders, urgently shaking you. Why? I went to check on the baby and there's something off about them. You have to blink a few times to fully wake up and understand what the redhead is saying. The panic of a first-time father, I guess. What? There's something off about the baby. Why? Wait, will we see the baby? Without another word, Unum grabs your hand and drags you out of the bed. Unum does his best to explain, amid panic and nerves, what's happening with the baby. But you don't understand anything. You just need 5 minutes of peace, please. Just 5 minutes to ponder the choice that led you here. Oh, we see the baby. What is wrong with it? It's swirly as always. Is it normal for it to move so much? Why is he asking you this, knowing that neither of you has an idea of how a baby created from a combination of souls develops? I don't know. Also, it changed color. Wasn't it red? Now it's blue. Hasn't Sexton explained the development process of this thing to you? This thing? It's a baby. Oh, he's cute. He's a foot daddy. He is clueless, but he is a dad. You don't know what makes a comment funnier, Unum's face, or the fact that the thing he's clearly pointing at isn't a baby, it's a weird mess. Well, babies are a weird mess before it comes out, so... Yeah. It's a transparent mess that moves as if it were feeling discomfort. Maybe it wants to be, hold in his hand, in your arms. and you don't even know if it is capable of feeling anything yet. I think it needs to stabilize. We both have to take it. He hopes that Sexton told him this and that he does not just making it up. As you approach, you feel an immense burst of heat, not as pleasant as the warmth radiating from Unum's body. Now this heat is unbearable. I have the feeling if we put our hands in there, we will burn. Go for it. Together with Unum, you both place your hands on the mass. You feel a tingling in your fingers and arm, but it doesn't hurt or burn. Oh. So this is like the birth of a star. Oh. Did we birth a star? With the god of sun? That would be interesting. We don't put our hands on there. You don't put your hands down. You don't plan to burn yourself. Let Unum do it, is your last thought before hearing a rumble, like an explosion. Bad end. Explosion. Good to know. Interesting. So touching the hot ball of plasma was the right thing to do. Oh, see? Our hands are turning black slowly. That is because we are puppeteering the human replacement. You are unable to answer Unum as a flash clouds your eyes. It's so bright that you have to shut them tightly to avoid blindness. An intense heat surrounds and embraces you, as if the sun's rays were piercing your skin, softly kissing you for an extended time. Then the glow ceases. Oh! When you open your eyes, Unum shouts. Did it split? It seems that way. Do we have twins? How many of these will be created? I think we have a problem. We planned for 1 baby. Indeed, the mass is no longer 1, but 2. You hear the door slam open. My lady Due, you cannot enter this room without notifying us. Oh, this is Due. Yeah, 1, 2, Due. I don't want you to speak, Alnitak. Elena grimaces in pain, her lips pressed tightly shut. Oh. So the whole name thing has so much power that if they gave you the name, they have power over you. Oh. Twins! Congratulations! I hope, when human babies, are created, they are splitting over and over again until there are enough cells. Cell division, yes, that's what I'm thinking about too. But there are a lot of cells that then creates a full baby. If this is the same thing, and they will split over and over again till we have one big mass of cells to create one baby, in the size alone of these would make a really giant baby. We need multiple rooms for these cells. Yeah, cell division. If that is a second cell, that's a big baby. Yeah. And either these are one cell, every one of them is one cell, or we have a twin baby, and this is just a full baby. But I hope I wonder how many times they will they will multiply, Unum turns to see Due entering through the door, followed by Eliana. You don't have to have permission to give orders in my domain. Give her voice back right now. After this, Due ignores the order, moving closer to you. I must assist in the birth of the binary stars. Oh, so we have twins. These are not cells, these are twins. Okay, that's... It means we have twins. But it at least means they are not one big baby. They are not yours. Septim has ordered me to assist with whatever is needed. And my assistance is needed now. You're not qualified for this. Unum doesn't get a chance to retort as Dua adds, her voice laced with venom. You're very egocentric, especially since those around you are even better than you. Stronger and larger. But not suitable for giving space to organic life. Oh. Wait, are you... What was this one again? Is she space? Or is she stars? She just called him small. In comparison to her and the other... like, sky... angels, I guess. But not suitable for giving space to organic life? Yeah, well, yeah. But the funny thing is, stars are just suns. So... you are basically the same. You have not heard that. Ha! Dua pulls your hand away from the mass and asks Unum for space so that she can do her work. I think it's quite rude to burst into our baby's room. To talk like this to the father of the baby. And touching me as the mother, you know. Reluctantly, Unum takes a few steps back with you, and when he deems the distance safe, he moves in front of you, covering your body with his own. Oh, he cares. You assume it must be for protection. Dua places both hands on each of the masses, and with one swift pull, a glow far brighter than before emerges. Unum covers your eyes with his arm. A deathly silence follows, and the room temperature becomes unbearable. And a baby's cry shatters the silence, followed by a much weaker one. What is this? Well, babies. Like a fisherman, Dua holds two creatures by their feet. Both cry because of the position they are in. You feel yourself sweating and your vision starts to blur. The hot air only deepens your desperation with each passing second. Yes, she is so rude. They are so rude. Okay? Bursting into this baby room. You feel yourself sweating and your vision starts to blur. The hot air only deepens your yeah. That's not how you hold them, you brute. Aww, look at our babies. They have little swirls. Look at these. Ah, twin stars. Wait, did we just burst the... I just noticed twins is one of the star signs. Did we just birth a star sign? Will one of our babies at some point be a crab? Or a scorpion? Aw, twins. Taken aback, Dua hands the two entities to Unum, who cradles them as one would a human baby. Oh, he learned that beforehand. He doesn't know this, but I guess he does it instinctively. Or he learned about it. Gemini is twins, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Gemini, twins, Zwillinge. Is this a human? It is both. Now they are hybrids. I thought a god already ready to claim their rank would emerge from here. Wait, I thought a god already ready to claim their rank. Oh. Yeah, okay, yeah. They don't understand babies. Because they never were babies. They existed as grown-up gods the whole time. Not this. That doesn't matter, you will have God ready after a while. I suppose Septim knows you're playing at being human. Duel watches the small entities in Unum's arms. The atmosphere is tense. They are yours, you need to give them names. Now. He's sweating. You can't take it any longer, and Unum seems to notice how unwell you are. With a tremor of nervousness in his voice, he asks you to leave the room for a moment. He gestures for you to step out into the garden for some fresh air. Yes, please. And you do so without a word of protest. You trudge towards the door leading to the garden and sit down on one of the nearby benches. I guess they will not kill me anymore, I hope. You take a deep breath and close your eyes. Here, the air is fresh and you don't feel your lungs burning as you breathe in. You glance at your hands and something starts to worry you. It's not their color, since Septim also bears those marks. No, what worries you is that you have begun to feel less in them. You have no sensation in your fingertips. The sensitivity in that area is almost non-existent. Although you can move your fingers, something inside tells you that sooner or later you will lose that ability. If you tell Unum about this, will he be able to help you? Honestly, Unum doesn't seem so frightening now, but you suspect it's because you have been with him for a while and perhaps you have grown accustomed to his odd presence and personality. He's not bad, just peculiar and a bit violent when he's hungry. Yeah, that's Stockholm Syndrome. Could it be viable for you to stay here? If you try to escape, will you have any other option to survive? Ooh. Let's end this. It's now or never. Now no one is watching you. You are practically just a few meters away from your freedom. Who cares about the possible problems you might face out there for being a human? What matters is that you are free. Hi, Septim. You are really an idiot. Did you watch? Septim cuts off your head. Bad end. Meters from your freedom. I like these. You know, that are like... They are so basic colors. There is no shadowing, nothing. But I like the yellow against the red, against the bluish turquoise. Together with the blacked out person. It's really expressive. I thought so. We will not be able to escape. Also, I would not let, I would not leave my babies behind, you know? If I would be able to escape, I would take at least one of the babies, if possible. If even possible, both of the babies, you know? Stay with Unum. Yes, it's the best you can do. You don't know what's beyond this garden, nor what the world or society out there is like. Yeah, you see, that is Stockholm Syndrome still. To top it all off, you smell like a human according to what you have seen and heard, and that's not good for you. You are an easy target. Do you already have permission to be outside? You recognize that voice. Hi, Septim. What are you doing here? Okay, Hogness is asleep and I'm about to be... Good night, Chaos. Night, night, Carol. Night, night, Hogness. Thank you for coming by. I'm gonna have to get going now. I will see you another time, Chaos. Have fun. Thank you. Have fun, Ali. I wanted to say good night, but I'm guessing you're not sleeping. He was all about... Yeah. being respectful. So I guess greeting him or answering his question would be good. Asking what are you doing here could make him mad. Who gave you the right to ask questions? Septim smiles gently, but his voice doesn't match his expression. He sounds annoyed. Answer my question. Unum asked me to go out for some air. Yeah, see, he doesn't like to be questioned back. I am the mother of the child of the sun. That's why I can ask you. Greet him. Good morning. Septim smiles contently. Answer my question. Oh, right. Wait, it is good manners to greet somebody. Unum asked me to go out for some air. The room we were in wasn't very pleasant, too much heat. I imagine. Humans can't withstand the power of so many stars for very long. Why is your voice doing this? Let alone newly formed stars. If you hadn't gone out, you would probably be dead by now. You want to ask if he's come to see the hybrids, but you're afraid of how he might react. Let's go see them. Unum's hybrids? They are yours too. Ah. Yes, they are. No? Ah, that wasn't a question. Let's go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I want to see them. The walk back is awkward. Septim makes no effort to engage in conversation, and you are sure that if you speak first without his permission, he will get angry. Hi, Tiana. Hi. I'm good. This story is really... Yeah. But I'm good so far. How is you? Inside Unum's residence, you encounter his wives, who are outside the room. Noticing Septim's presence, all three lower their heads in greetings. Alnitarch has the situation stabilized. Elena remains silent, and Septim appears to understand why as he gestures with his hands. Her lips relax and she replies, Lady Due has stabilized the new stars. It is now safe for chaos. Good. The door to the room opens by itself and Septim makes his way through. Due, Unum. I remind you that it's crucial for chaos to be present at the most critical moments. I will not tolerate them being taken away from them again. Due stands up straight, as if a low-ranking soldier were witnessing a general arrival. Septim, my apologies. I asked them to leave because the energy in the room is too condensed. I'm good, I'm cooking dinner, fries and chicken. You know, I like chicken, but is it with bones? I like chicken only without bones. But I love fries, so if you have some over, please send over. Nom noms. I know, but I need chaos to observe the development of both gods. Are they stable yet? Yes? Okay, Due, we are leaving now. Unum? Yes? I want an audience with you tonight. Septim exits the room with Due with a quick look in your direction. Unum doesn't move until he senses that both symbols are far away. Then he smiles. Look! No, they are so cute. Boop. Boop. Aww. He comes towards you holding both creatures in his arms. They have a pulse, just like you. Though their heart rate is very different from yours. Yeah, baby heart rates are really high. They are really fast because they are so small. They are so cute. You still can't hold them. Their bodies are still too warm. You could burn your hands. Oh, well, you will have to be content with just watching them closely. As you lean in, you once again notice the heat radiating from both babies' bodies. What are their names? I would like to wait until they are old enough to choose their own name. Why? I want them to be free. Let them do as they please until... Unum cuts himself off before finishing the sentence. And then he laughs nervously. Septem said they will grow fast. Maybe tomorrow they won't be this little. Tomorrow? How fast do they grow? You two spend most of your time taking care of the babies. Well, you instruct Unum on how to care for them, as you still can't touch them. And you have confirmed it yourself when you tried to touch one of their cheeks. You burned your hand. Unum almost calls Q to come and heal you, but you have told him it's not necessary. When night falls, Unum excuses himself, saying he must do something important, and he takes both babies with him. He asks you to rest and sleep, so that you will have all the energy you need tomorrow. So you rest. You dream. For the first time in your short existence, in this small world, you dream. You are in a dark place, and you hear a voice, but you can't make out what it's saying. You don't know how or when, but it's already the next day. And the first thing you see when you open your eyes is your hand. The darkness has devoured more skin. Oh, hi! I'm happy that you still wear your underwear. The second thing your eyes spot is Unum laying next to you, watching you intently. You do not have to sleep. Why are you doing this? You are an amazing creature. I never thought I could be the husband of a human. Oh, are we... Wait, are we married? I mean, we have a well, we have 2 babies together, but are we married? Are you a hot man? He is the god of sun, so yes, he is hot in multiple ways. Husband? How many steps has this man skipped? Since when does he think that you are in a relationship? Is it like that with all the symbols, or is it just Unum, who has no idea how relationship works? You let out a laugh at how strange it is to be in this relationship. Unum looks at you confused. Wait. Just in case. Be aware there can be murder in this one. Okay? And I mean it. We had already stabbing him into his ear with a knife. So, be aware of violence. Do you want to be my husband? Aren't we already? You can't help but let out a laugh from your throat. But we have even had children, and you live with me. According to what I have read, that's more than enough to call us spouses. You let out another laugh. Don't laugh. All right. I don't know how relationships work among the garden people, but we humans need time and agreements before let me drink something. Before we can earn that title. Oh. Could you explain it to me? There's no book here that explains that to you. You have no trouble explaining to Unum what it takes to become your husband, although you emphasize that it's different for everyone. Huh. If I try, could I be your husband? Do you just ask me? No? Oh. I want to show you the rest of my domain today. You switched from unhappy to really happy. Maybe? Unum smiles. I wanted to show... Okay. Yes? Unum smiles, baring all his teeth triumphantly. So, theoretically, yes. I wanted to show you, okay, it only makes him more or less happy. I wanted to show you the rest of my domain today, but Septim said it's dangerous for you to go out. So we will have to stay in the temple until the stars have grown. I don't want to miss a thing, not a single moment of their development. Are you excited? Of course, besides I have you by my side, which makes it even better. We are like the families that Sextum loves to watch grow. Oh, we could invite her when she finishes her prayers. Unum gets out of bed and looks at you excitedly. The girls are taking care of them while we make breakfast. Wow, it seems that Unum is taking Elina's word seriously. Incredible. You walk to the kitchen and Unum performs the sanctification ritual before starting to prepare breakfast. You help him with some tasks, but he does most of the work, precisely replicating what the girls prepared the day before. And after a while of cooking, breakfast is ready. Puffing out his chest, Unum looks at the results with pride. But instantly he deflates like a balloon. Oh, why? I miss watching my wives cook. I see you did quite well. Solaris enters through the door with a half smile. It seems that now you will be the one in charge of cooking, dear. Only if you join me. We will think about it. Do you need help setting the table? Yes, please. It's strange. This is totally strange. You never imagined that living with them would be so normal. Where did that Unum, so overexcited about everything, go? The one who used to try to attack you at the slightest reaction of your body. What's the catch? Well, you gave birth to 2 stars. I guess that's big enough of a catch. Could it be that they will end up eating you? After all, they are entities that eat human flesh. Are you really playing at being a happy family? Chaos? Yes. Can human babies eat at the table? What? Honestly, I can't imagine them sitting at the table with a fork and a knife in their hands. Yeah, no. Their hands are very small and they don't have much coordination with them. Well, they have no coordination at all. You take a deep breath before answering, and you remember that Unum is an entity completely opposite to you, who only knows about humans from what he's read. And God knows what he's been reading. Fanfictions. The day passed quickly, faster than you had cared to admit. With Unum and his wives at home, there's never a moment when you are alone. There's always something to do, and it's always something pleasant. Well, not always. Can you peel this? I have to go ask Ignis something. Of course. Oh, will I cut myself accidentally? When you take the knife and the fruit in your hand, you realize that perhaps not only is the color of your skin changing, but also the mobility of your fingers. You find it hard to coordinate and apply pressure, but you can still do it. You are about to finish peeling when Unum appears behind you, touching your shoulders. Haha! You do it better than I do. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. And that's enough to distract you, causing you to cut the palm of your hand with the knife. The cut is deep, and blood flows out in concerning amounts. Then everything descends into chaos. They don't descend into me, please. You are thankful that Unum didn't rip your hand off in one bite. Let's be honest, you know that what he really wanted to do at that moment was to eat you whole, from head to toe. That could be taken in multiple ways. By the 4th day, little by little, you start opening up to each of Unum's wives. And like the redhead, they are eager to learn more about humans. Thanks to them, you discover that both babies need to be together. They are binary stars, which mean they are permanently linked by a tail in an endless dance. By a tail? Ignis once said. Although there's great concerns on the girls' faces when they talk about it, every time you ask them why, they change the subject. How will they crash into each other? On the 5th day, you discover the original names, and if you focus your gaze on the children, you can see a tail. This thing? Sirius, that is the name they both shared. Elena explains to you that this is because they were born at the same time. Oh, Sirius, I know this one. But you shouldn't worry because it will only be a name that no one will use after both gods choose their own name. You can't spend too much time with them in one room because their presence burns your skin and prevents you from breathing normally. At least now you can carry them for a short time and you can't help but think they are cute. They are cute, look at those big eyes. You cutie. They are both resemble Unum. They don't physically resemble you at all, and when you mention this to Unum, he just laughs. Oh, here's the other one, and there's the tail. Oh. You vividly remember the words that came from the sun god at that moment. Wait, what happened? Weird, where is this one coming from? They both share a heart and an essence similar to yours. And that is 1,000 times better than if they had an appearance similar to mine. Why? Because now I can feel your heart accompanied by 2 more melodies. Oh, you are blushing. You're cute. They are different, but theirs come from yours, and together they create the most beautiful symphony I have ever heard. You still can't believe that Unum said that to you. Every time you remember it, you feel your cheeks warm up. No. If he isn't like the aggressive person, he is quite cute. On the 7th day, a Sunday, September comes to see your babies. His face is so adorable, his smile like that. Yeah, you should have seen him when he wasn't looking like that. It is quite the change. He looks at them for just a second and then turns his gaze to you. Your hands. It's nothing. I will find a solution for that. Without explanation, he leaves. Now that Semtem mentioned it, Unum says as he approaches to inspect your hands. Your hands and arms have changed over time. What's wrong with them? Oh. I want to just hug him. I don't know. Don't worry, Septem always keeps his words. Always. Huh? Hey. Yeah? I've been watching Sirius sleep and I think they dream. Aww. Wait, what will happen if we say... Don't worry about it. Okay, he will just ignore it. Say nothing and hug him. Aww. Huh. Hey. Yeah. I've been watching Sirius sleep and I think they dream. Okay, so it doesn't change a lot. They move and make gestures while they sleep. Just imagine what they dream about. Oh, thank you so much for giving me this chance. You're truly the best thing that happened to me in a long time. Unum starts to move closer to wrap you in his arms. Wait, I was already hugging him. He's so tall and his build is so massive that you can't help but feel dwarfed in comparison. His embrace is warm, yet the thought that he could rip a piece of your skin off with his teeth at any moment refuses to leave your mind. I really like having you here. I love your warmth, your scent, and your heartbeat. The fact that you are mortal and ever-changing. Ooh, hi! Wait, that hand is on the wrong You know, all I can notice is that the hand, the arm, comes from this direction. That would only be possible if it is our left hand, but the thumb is on the wrong side. The thumb needs to go here. You know? Otherwise, it is our right hand, but then it would angle quite badly and we have a broken arm. Oh no, it's a beautiful... I'm guessing they just wanted the thumb to go over the cheek. But that's not how it works. Unum loosens his grip slightly to take one of your hands. And he inspects it while tracing the scrap that has formed on you with his thumb. And how adorable you are. There are small hearts in his borrowed eyes, I guess. There are also small hearts in his eyes. Let go, please. Unum ignores you, of course, but you also make me want to devour you. Remember that time you cut yourself peeling the fruit with a knife? It was terrible. If I didn't like you so much, I probably would have gutted you right then. What kind of comment is that, and why does he say it like it's a compliment? Don't worry. I will take care of you. Wait, what if we don't say anything? No, hey! Where's the tongue coming from? Without warning, he takes your hand to his mouth and licks it. Your heart is racing, so you are not sure if it's from fear or something else. His face draws dangerously close to yours. But you also make me want to devour you. Remember that time you cut yourself peeling the fruit? Okay. Okay, I guess this is the better version. Without further explanations and a smile, Unum presses a kiss to your lips. Wait, we don't get a picture of that? We get him licking our hand, but we don't get a kiss. Days pass and you find it hard to believe how quickly the children grow. You have gotten used to calling them the children instead of their original name. Now that they can walk, they can walk already, you spend most of your day in the garden with them, since it's still so too dangerous to be indoors with them for long periods of time. The energy they release is very unstable and dangerous for a body like yours. Aww. They are connected. They are adorable. It's adorable to see them playing and interacting with each other, or with the girls. Yet, there's something that's been worrying you for a while now, something that neither Unum nor the girls have shown any interest in explaining or discussing. So you assume it's normal, but it still worries you. And the more they grow, the more they tend to stick together, their tails entwined. They can spend entire days clinging to each other's tails. Ask Unum. You tell the children you will be in for a second and that you will be right back. You search for Unum in the temple hallways and find him in the kitchen with Solaris, who's advising him on how to improve his latest meal. Should I leave my children alone? Out of curiosity, you pause to listen to part of the conversation. You need to improve your singing, my son. If you sing off-key, it might even affect the taste. His voice wavers between laughter and tenderness, yet he can't help but let out a small chuckle at the end. Are you telling me I sing badly? Maybe. And that's all it takes for Solaris to burst out with a big laugh he had been holding back. Do you think I do the chants badly? You jump a little. You can't believe how Unum detected you. It's not that you do them badly, it's just that you are off key. I answer in favor of Unum. No, Unum sings well. Solaris laughs again, even louder, and between laughs says, "There's no need to lie just to get along. Can I ask something? It's about the children. That alone is enough to get both of their attention back on you, and you don't need a verbal response, as they simply look at you waiting for your question. Is it normal for them to have their tails entwined all the time?" It's something binary stars do. Solaris knows more about it. We don't have tails, but according to what Dua told us when we accompanied her to the birth of binary stars, the union of both tails is their way of maintaining the gravitational balance. So it also works as a method of communication between the two stars. Yes, exactly. Don't worry, it's normal. You spend the rest of the day resting with the girls, while Unum takes care of the children. You are no longer afraid to leave them with him, as Unum has proven to be a very good caretaker, incredibly against all odds. Wait, what is happening if we ask somebody else? Ask the girls? It's just Ignis and Eliana. Solaris is not with them. Little human, has something happened? Ignis asked with a hint of fear in her voice, as seeing you run and pant must be an unusual sign. No, it's nothing, it's just that something about the children worries me. What worries you, dear? No matter how many times Eliana calls you dear, every time she does, you feel a tingling sensation in your stomach. Is it normal for them to have their tails entwined all the time? Both women watched you in silence before responding, and Eliana's smile faltered for a second. Binary stars use their tails to stabilize themselves and keep their gravitational field in good condition. If they don't, one of them could be absorbed by the other. By connecting their tails, their power is balanced and evenly distributed. It also helps strengthen their emotional bond. That's right. It's nothing to worry about, they do it instinctively. So they can fall into each other. Naja. You are no longer afraid to leave them. Sunday arrives once again, and September appears once again. You don't like that you can't be present during the children's growth checkup, but Unum can, so you don't worry more than necessary, deciding to wait outside the room. About 30 minutes pass and they still hadn't come out. It's nothing to worry about. After an hour passes, the girls arrive to keep you company. They say nothing, which makes you start to break into a cold sweat. Why are they here, and why do they look so tense? What if they don't pass the checkup? Be quiet, don't even think about it. I'm sorry. What will happen if they don't pass the checkup? You're about to panic and scream to ask what they mean when the door to the room opens. The two children come out and run towards you laughing, as if celebrating something you don't know about. Septem walks out with both arms behind his back, with Unum following him behind him. They have their names now. All present, Unum, Alnita, Kmintaka, and Alnilam must refer to them by these new names from now on. It is strictly forbidden to call them by their original name. An inexplicable pressure runs through your body. From the tension on Unum's face, you know you're not the only one who felt it. Sirius, you may introduce yourselves. My name is Noor. Noor? Or Nor? I guess Nor. Oh, they are so cute. Look at them. My little babies. And I'm called Shams. Shams? Noor and Shams, I guess. Please, Septem bids farewell in a monotone and distant voice, though his movements and expression maintained the elegant characteristic of his being. Why is he the only one allowed to refer to them by their imposed names? And Unum isn't allowed to? You fear the reasons behind such an order, but for now you can do nothing. Can we go to the garden to play? Your attention shifts to the children who look at you pleadingly, their tails intertwined. They must eat first. The response you get is a chorus of child's tantrums. But they accept, realizing they won't gain anything from it. Life here is not so bad. End of Act 2. Wait. In the process of elaborating. You will have to wait a while to find out how this ends. Oh. Well, that was the ending of... I'm not sure if there are multiple endings. I guess not. Oop. That was the ending of Unum's story. Next time we go to his story. This one. But for now, we will end stream. Yep. Where's my... There. Let's see if I can wait out. We can go to Elle with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, or to Lexi, the Lynx with the Midnight Walk. With a Sabbath, they are doing an 11th day of Sabbathon. How? Why? Jesus Christ. I know that a lot of you guys are sleeping at the moment, so I'm guessing we go to Elle, because Elle is normally more quiet. Lexi's really energetic. So let's go there. There we go. And here's a wait message, if somebody wants to copy. Boop. There we go. Let's look up what I'm doing tomorrow as a stream schedule. Tomorrow is a potion permit, so quite a comfy day. Then Wednesday would be... I have planned a resting day if I need it. Maybe I don't need it. Then we will play a stream. We'll do a stream, but if I need a resting day, it will be that day. Then it's Dragon Age on Thursday and Cupid's Kiss and maybe other games on Friday, because I believe Cupid's Kiss is a short game. Okay. Otherwise, thank you for coming by, thank you for chatting, thank you for lurking, and we will see us tomorrow. Bye bye, good night.